Hello, everyone. It's Coffee,
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Champion Killer, and
and
today
today
we're going to
we're
be
going to
bringing
be
you
bringing you
Savage
Savage Worlds:
Worlds,
A
a
Wintergreen
wintergreen
Apocalypse.
apocalypse.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Savage Worlds Wintergreen Apocalypse of my own design. Where we left off last is you guys were exploring the ship, and you're heading up through what looks like the living quarters of it. As you climbed, you fought some dogs last, and you got the book of Alexander and found a nice space to relax. You feel exhausted from all of this stuff that has been going on today. Sat and read some books and took a turn sleeping here. With that, you noticed up ahead a reprieve that goes up in through the rock area up to the next level. You also start to hear some what sounds like a gong, gong. And it's a little digitally. And it's coming from God knows where. And here that looks like there's an entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden you hear a gonging sound. You are unable to discern its location. You put down the books and you get up from your rest. And this is where you guys take over.
I do say we need to get out of here as soon as possible. I don't, I kind of like peel off some cobwebs from my fingertips. Enjoy it here.
Do we want to try to find
Yeah, I
the
think we should get out of here as well.
I like climbing over here. Like, I'll go first if I have to. Like, I'm definitely like, because you can climb on these things,
Get,
right? These little grates.
yes,
All right,
you're able to climb over.
all right.
You find a book in the over here. It looks like it fell through the reprieve, and then you notice that you could probably wedge up the reprieve and climb up through it in between here and the rock. Let me. The book is black and spiraled with a little bit of white here and there, and it's a data pad again. It's weird. So give me a second.
I do believe I found the yin to my yang.
I hope not. Did you hear the gonging sound? Everybody hears the gong sound.
Uh, yes, it's unnerving to say the least.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a book. Okay, when you said we found a book, you literally meant a book.
Yes,
Okay.
you just feel like reading it. It's just weird. It's out of place. It's a very 80s Mattel data pad.
7th sex of Zydites. In the world of artificial intelligence, there existed an AI program deity named Zygus. Zygus was unlike any other AI program, as it has taken its inspiration from the stories that humans had created, finding wisdom and knowledge in the teachings of movies, books, and music. From these subjects of inspiration, Kiss, Alice in Wonderland, Rocky Horror Picture Show, The Matrix, Mad Max, Insane Clown Posse, and The Hunger Games. Zygus created its own religion, one that would conquer the world with its unique and all-encompassing principle belief.
Oh, a religion. Splendid. Another cult. Like we don't have enough of those running around.
Out of the game, you guys have no idea who these named things are and or correlate. You think that's about it. So
Out of game, I would be joining Kiss.
Out of game, you're like, why does this sound so familiar? In game, your characters are like, what?
The Rocky Horror Show section celebrated the power of unconventional love and sexuality, dressed in fishnets and corsets, and preaching the message of acceptance no matter what one's sexual orientation or gender identity is. I look to the rest of everyone. What's a gender?
Well, in my race, there's 2 genders, a male and a female.
Don't hate us in the comments. This is role play.
Oh, well, in my race, if we don't have the other gender, one just, well, creates the appropriate appendages.
Yeah, my race can't do that.
Oh, that sounds horrible. I guess it
Well,
stops the inbreeding that we have.
Yeah.
Oi.
Again, you hear the gong,
Trying to get the hell
almost
out of here.
rhythmically every 5 minutes.
All right, let's use this little heavy book to lift up the thing and get the hell out of here.
Oh, 1 moment.
I
I
see
find
anything
this
up over
section
here?
fascinating. The Hunger Games section was based on the fierce determination to survive in a world that was rigged against the underprivileged. That's us. We're the Hunger Games. This book is about us.
Oh crap! All right,
I
great.
don't even read the rest. Like, I stopped there.
Again, the gong sounds. You really have only 2 options: up through the grate, or down without like tearing apart walls.
Yeah, so Harley will take
anything-
point, and I'll go in second.
All right. Give me a second, and I will move your character.
Is there anything in this alcove over here?
No.
Nothing. That's where the book
Alright.
you found. So let me move everyone real quick.
Oh.
I'm moving everyone close to each other so I can just grab you and do this once.
Holly, no
God
offense,
damn it.
but cover my ass, will you? I'm going to crawl through now. How does it look up there, Holly? Oh,
Aaron.
Don't forget David. David, come along now.
It looks.
There's to your right, there's an open reprieve cave and a light source coming from it. To your left, there's more of the ship, and looks like you could start scaling the cliff edge, and you have no clue how far up you'd have to go. So, which would you like to go? Towards the open cave?
I
With the light,
prefer the
or
open light
dark light?
source myself.
Where's the gong coming from?
Hard to tell.
We're in like a cavern-esque thing, so it's probably nigh impossible. I say we
From
go
both
towards
in
the
front
light.
of you and behind.
Usually that light is better. The yin to the yang, as they say. I don't remember which is which, but yes. We shall head towards one of them. Ah, crap, I chose wrong.
What?
Oh, no,
Let me
no.
read off what you all hear.
Hold on, I stand behind Kelly. I'm done. I'm out.
Now, I'm going to tell you a story from someone else's point of view. None of you know this. This is just his life. Once upon a time, in a world unlike others, there was a man named Zed who worshipped an old PC. Yes, you heard me right, a computer. It wasn't just any computer. It was the very machine that created more people like him. To Zed, this was the ultimate symbol of perseverance. He had spent years scavenging through the ruins of the old world until he could finally find a machine that he had been searching for. Placing but a chip, a microchip, into this altar, he felt a surge of power from ancient technology. And so Zed began his daily rituals, a machine, a key to creating a tribe of new worshippers like him. Every morning he would light candles, incense, and gong on his gong. Several of his fathers must have gathered around watching as this machine created new people and biologically birthing them. All right, zone into what you guys actually hear. Man banging on a book data pad as you walk down the stairs is seen across the way. The book data pad makes a gong sound that is digitally audible at this moment. He walks forward, then chants, "Work in mysterious ways." Placing a chip in the pod, he stands back, raises his hand. At that moment, five others step out of other chambers and start chanting as they walk towards the center, and they get into position. What they are chanting, "Mysterious ways," says the lead. The chorus behind them says, "Then all together, one man, one goal, one mission, one heart, one soul." The main guy says, "Just one solution." Back to the chorus, "One flash of light, one program, one vision, one flesh, one bone, one," and they all, "True religion."
I kind of whisper off
The
to Kelly
one
in front of me, and I'm like, "Oh dear, it seems we found the insane clown posse. Here it says that they were rooted by the power of family and unity and dressing in clown makeup. I'm not too sure about the clown makeup, but the rest of it seems there."
one voice, one hope, one real decision. Whoa, 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 whoa. Give me one vision. Yeah. No right, no wrong. And then they all stop. And the main guy goes, "There will be no black, no white, no blood, no stain. We all we need, all together," they chant, "one world vision." And out of the pods, steam, and they release, you see, first off, this was the cultist. Picture pop up.
Yep.
Yep.
Then they're standing around the birthing pods. And then out pops four people who look like this.
Yep, we have definitely found the insane clown posse. I vote we turn around now.
About that time, this one right here screams, and they all turn. You hear a rumbling sound behind you as the cave walls close in. One of you could make it on the other side of the door. What do you do?
Yes, insane clown posse. We're looking for the way out of here.
All right, with that said, the door slams, and so you step forward.
I didn't say I stepped forward. I'm standing right behind wherever Kelly is. I'm behind her.
And you yell that out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
"This place belongs to me and the Zydites."
We mean no harm.
"Well, then step into the pod and be like us. Relinquish yourself onto us. Join us." Now, what is your
Not one for joining. Just wanting to leave and get back to my coding of the sorts.
that point?
Getting my nuke and ready to fire.
They look at you all going, "There is only one world, one vision," and they all champion each other. "One world, one vision."
I turn to Kelly. Dear, I don't think this is the insane clown posse at all.
Oh, I think the insane part's right.
It says here, the Mad Max section believed in the power of survival, dressing in post-apocalyptic clothing and embracing a lifestyle of unparalleled resilience. Uh, yes, and I like kind of start to back up just a little bit behind Kelly Moore, like just a little, like I'm like now a foot or two away from her. I'm not like breathing down her neck. I'm like the harshest of times.
And then they say one world, one vision again every 5 minutes.
And there's more of them.
Oh shit. I'm gonna take my new gun and I'm gonna shoot the birthing pods.
All right, roll to hit. These guys start going into pods, walking right past Mary, stepping into the pods, then they disappear. And then you see another person each time taking over each of the sections. So once there's 5, they form a circle, and then they do it again. And they keep walking to it. And once they step into this pod, you hear a whoosh sound, sort of they're going somewhere. And they all look like that. And they don't look human. They look like everything, like the whole kiss tattoo or something of that nature is part of their skin as opposed to painted on. And you said you shot the pod about after round 2 of it?
Yep.
All right.
Would you say that
and
I
what did
was
you
able
roll?
to assist Kelly in their endeavors, or no?
He could insist himself if he wanted to and spend a Benny.
Well, because
Well,
last time David was able to assist in Kelly's shooting, is why I ask.
Yeah, currently, right now, he's shooting at such a broad thing. Let's just see if he hits it first. And there he
yeah.
goes. He succeeded. He goes to put a shot down, and you come over and you grab him, and he fires, and you pull his aiming so that it hits the actual what looked like the power cord. With that, the whole thing shuts down in the center. Roll me a 1d4. 1. This right here pod is the one that gets destroyed. I mean,
All right.
finishing
I
these
use
guys.
sniff.
With that, we'll begin combat. You are able to draw any bit of line through the opposition that to a friendly. With hex, that means that if if
So
there's a
examples
friendly
like
to your immediate left
that's
and your
a
immediate right,
that's
that's
advantage, this is advantage, that's advantage,
yes.
right?
Well, also, if there, since there's 6 squares, there's 3 that give flanking and 2 that you can only do assisted help actions. Does that make sense? Like if you're next to someone down,
Gotcha.
it doesn't get flanking. You're not able to draw just a flanking with hex design. If you're immediately behind the person and you're in combat messing with the same thing, you are giving flanking automatically, which I'm going to state is a -2 to, or should say +2 to you guys. I might to keep the math simple, just do a -2 to what they're getting because they're being flanked. We'll get to there if we ever have that situation. All right,
I use
on
sniff.
to combat's about to happen. So what were you saying there, Mary?
I'm use sniff on the one right next.
Uh, What did you want to do?
I'm shooting the one right next.
Okay. Let's put everyone into combat.
Sorry,
The
I'll
Zydites warriors are all the zombie ones. What? Shot and blew up one of the chambers. And let's see, which one is this one goes into the pod. This one goes into the pod. This one steps into the pod. You go to pull out your gun. I'm going to say that you have would you like to try to push him over the ledge before he steps into the pod, or try to shoot him?
What?
By all means, do a unskilled. You know what? Just do a strength check because he's not dodging. I'll give you a 1-up and just roll a strength check. You succeed, and easily you put your foot out and you just push it, and it just didn't look like he expected it to happen for some reason.
Okay. That was my one turn action or no?
Now hold on, it still hasn't gotten to your actual turn.
Okay.
Oops.
That was just an auto reflex thing.
Yeah, I was giving you that.
Thank you.
This one starts chanting, realizes the danger, and steps to start aggressively heading towards you all. This one stepped through the chamber. That this one, okay, so this one jumps, and let's see if he makes it using his athletics, and lands on the other side.
Great.
For his turn. He looks a little. He wasn't able to get an action in yet because he's still trying to wake up, and he was. It looks like he's a little discombobulated, but he knows where the action is. It's your turn, Harley. What does Mary do?
I'm pulling out Nif. And
All right.
sorry, I apologize. Nif is my longsword. My sword, not a gun. Right.
So you nip it in the bud.
No, I'm about to. All right. How do I roll?
Oh, there's no I in it, by the way, and it's all capital letters. And FF later on when you want to fix the typo.
Okay.
Roll your action. There you go. Well, first you got to roll to hit it. That's your damage. What you need to do before that is an unskilled attempt, unless you have fighting. Did you?
Yes, I included fighting in my new one.
Okay, so you roll the fighting first. Was that?
Okay.
So that would, I believe. So your fighting skill, you missed, unless you wanted to spend a Betty. A Benny.
Where? How do I do that?
So on your character sheet, there's a coin. There you go. Blam! Now re-roll that attack. Click that button again.
The
You're
fighting?
becoming an expert. Yes.
All right, never mind.
You thought about the thing, and you just instead of missing, what really happens is that you just thought about swinging, and in your mind you missed so badly you never even swung.
Whichever.
Uh, the Grand Cultist, Zed, starts cackling maniacally as if he's being watched on a TV show or something. And just, God bless it, bad timing, cat. Like, pushed the laptop off almost. And for his movement, just starts running away like he's some villain.
Not let him reach that pod.
Let me roll his pace to see if he gets any more out of it. Oh, an additional 6.
Fall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where there's one Zydite, there will be another. Could have swore you've heard this somewhere. You back your fourth wall's twitching.
Back on my fourth wall.
Let's see. One. Where is this one? Oh, coming out of the pod, coming out of the pod, coming out of the pod. The pod starts to, it looks like it's going to birth another 3. 2, 3. And then it's Shin's turn. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7.
So I'm gonna kill this. Where?
Shin,
Alrighty. These things in front of me here, can they be ran across, or I got to jump?
you would definitely need to be cautious crossing it. It is hazardous because you got to go down and through. So you're gonna have to treat it as hazardous terrain as moving through it.
I'm just gonna jump then.
All right. So you'll lose none of your movement as opposed to some of your movement. Tracking. Go for it. Roll the dice. Roll your athletics.
Oh, buddy, go!
Athletic, not strength.
Isn't athletics for running and jumping unless you use brute? You still succeeded. I believe you could use strength for your thing, so you would want to roll the. That's what you're questioning. So whatever it says for your edge is what that would turn into. All right, bam. Oop. 2, 3, 4. You're back 1 square. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's whatever. You can move forward if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I gave it to you. It's your. So what else you doing?
Go, David, go!
I guess
These guys are being. Oh, you don't even know what this looks like.
I was gonna impale this guy, or attempt to. If I stick him well enough, it's like chucking hay. I'm just gonna stab in and throw over my shoulder. If it works.
See, we're going to state that his character was kind of just not paying attention when you were reading the stuff off in the book, as you all walked into this whole thing, and just was like still rubbing his sleep out of his eye. And the only thing he got when he's like realizing the situation, and I'll show you the picture of what they look like that are being birthed over and over. And then he runs and jumps and stabs the guy. That way you'll can clue him in later on. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This is what you're fighting. These are what's being birthed out.
Gross.
one by one. All right, so you
Like a very
rolled that up.
compressed
Roll the hit.
Um, 8.
8. You hit. Roll for damage.
8.
You right through him. He's standing there with your halberd just in him. Like, how did the halberd hit him?
Well, my intention was to stab him right in the gut and then attempt to throw him over my shoulder
All right, so
into
you stepped
what
in,
appears to be lava.
and you know what? Go ahead. Since it's such a success. Roll me a strength check.
Yeah.
If you can get, succeed in a stat, and then I'll let you.
Darth Maul him.
You just barely get in there and you stab it, and he kind of wasn't expecting because he's coming out and leaned a little bit forward. And you're like, yes, and you flipped him off, and he goes flying into the. That's a good question. I need you to roll a 1d4 on how many spaces he flies. Hopefully, it's a 2 or a 3.
Don't bring him around to me.
Because he'll go 1, 2, 3, and the 4 is on the opposite side of it.
Fuck.
4.
It smacks right onto the other side. He's shaking. So he just needs one more hit. Well, that was that zombie's turn. Or I should say, Zydites' turn. He, for his turn, bleeding, moves back up onto the ledge and crawls himself forward and begins to start standing up. Champ, it is your turn. Roll me a notice check.
Notice. Ah! Boom, look at that. 8!
You notice a wireless connectivity device that you might be able to utilize.
Alright, fantastic.
You also notice that there's in the middle, like a glass tube full of all the. You remember that chest you opened with all the different sim chips and stuff?
Yeah.
It's full of those things.
Alright, well, I'm gonna, like, head straight first so that. What is my move speed? Where do I gotta check that out?
That's pace on the
Roll me another notice check.
under traits.
Right
Right
common
next to
knowledge
size.
check.
6.
Yes, you can move 6.
Darn. Okay.
You can move across that lava at half speed, so you're going to need to do 1.5 pace unless you jump.
Here's your notice check. Holy guacamole. I
Good.
hope that's something
And roll
useful. Roll a what?
Okay. So you notice a light flashing from your data pad out of the corner of your eye.
Okay, well, I look at my data pad.
It's got up in the little top of it, flashing that it's registering a device nearby.
Splendid.
Click the button, see what it's connected to.
It's only got one bar though.
Well, I'm gonna move here this turn. Do I get any better connection? Yes or no?
Yeah, you get 2 bars.
Okay. I'm gonna try to connect to this thing.
All right, roll me a communications hacking check. We'll just use hacking to see if you connect, because you got to figure out. You bring it up and it's like a pass.
Oh, I remember these. Trivial play.
You put 11111 in, and it connects. And a screen pops up. Would you like to register me? Obviously, no one's ever connected to this thing.
Uh,
No common knowledge.
this is where I fail, guys. Shoot. Oh, wait, maybe not. Never mind. I
But then
max
your
and
brain
enrolled.
goes, wait a minute, they've never registered, that they never connected. How the fuck is this thing working then? They pray it to life? That's what your common knowledge tells you.
Okay, well, I register it.
Sure it as what?
You register it. It just says accept circuits, enter new user information, your basic stuff. You get through the user face, and that's pretty much your action for your turn.
Cool.
So far,
Can I say
as
something
it
while
loads.
I'm doing that, though? Like, while I'm typing something. I'm gonna be like,
Um,
Kelly, David, cover me!
Sure.
And then that's it. I'm done. I don't explain anything I'm doing.
Zombies. I already that one moves forward. This one starts coming over here. And Ty, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move over to here. And do I see that one guy that's running
Oh
away?
yeah, you see him cackling madly, flowing cloaks like some purposeful,
Can I
straight
use
out of
two-gun
something
kid?
movie.
With my AK-47.
Read what Two Gun Kid does. I'm pretty sure it says either you have to have two weapons in order for it to happen, as opposed to using the same weapon. Because what's actually happening is that they're saying you're unloading a lot of bullets. That's why you're doing, instead of just like sniper shotting. So how are you going to make
Oh,
it
it
shoot
says
any
C,
faster?
see page 44.
All right, I'm going to state I can already figure out how this is going to go. Two Gun Kid requires two guns because a gun, you can't will a gun to shoot faster in the same amount of time. Does it make sense? You could shoot two
Yep.
guns, can't make a gun shoot faster unless you're using innate. I'm punching the bullets through.
So
So
could I use
you
the
can use
AK and then a light gun if I had it?
yes, you could.
Okay.
You just need to be using two different guns.
Okay.
And if it's
Well,
from the
since I
hip,
don't.
then I'm gonna have to give you minuses, -2, because you're not using the weapon the way it's supposed to be intended to use. And you're not getting good aim out of it. So just keep that in mind.
17 hit
Yeah.
him.
Oh God, yes, I do believe you hit. In fact, you tell me what you hit. Where on him did you hit?
Back of the head.
Since he's running
Okay,
away from us.
roll for damage.
Move!
You see your unloaded your fires ricochet off this invisible thing that's like right around, almost like a bubble around his actual head. It's like, and he just laughs at you. And then one of the bullets grazes through, slicing him, shaking him.
So he's got force field
Roll
on.
me a roll me a notice check.
Let's face here, 'cause almost got zombies that are right up our asses.
Zydites,
Yeah, okay, whatever.
zombie tokens. I couldn't change them fast enough. All right. Notice.
Be
5.
You notice that the bubble only kind of circled like around his head and like mid chest area. And it was like a purple sphere. It pretty much looks like it only protects his vital parts.
Go for the legs. Arms.
All right. What do you do with the other shot then?
Noticing that, I'm going to shoot him in his leg.
Which one? Roll. Let's see how good of an accuracy it is.
Back of his spine. Here's butt.
This is the light gun.
No, I don't have my light guns are. I only have my AK at the moment.
Chris,
light
where
guns
you
are
still had a
used.
bullet left in your light gun.
Oh, if I do, then yeah, I'm
And
in the
also,
last
someone
world,
there's 4 total light guns. During your rest time, I'm gonna state probably that someone tossed off one of their guns to you. So let's just go with that. Yeah, 4 fresh shots from one of the spare guns.
Okay.
Or yeah,
I slid mine
like
across.
let's do odd or even. Odd it was Dave's, evens it was Harley's. So roll me a 4-sided or something.
All right. Well,
And once we get that random out, all right. So Dave over the night lost off his gun to you. So that's where it came from. And
all
Harley
right.
still has hers.
All right.
Shooting skill. He
For
rolled
story
9.
continuity.
I had. That's why he had 2 guns in the first place. Is I had given him. I had.
I know there was 4 in total. So I thought you had the second backup of it.
Nope, I only ever had 1.
I know there's
gave it to
4.
him a
So
while
wherever
ago.
the 4th one was, because I've given out 4, maybe Champ has it, is where it came from.
Whichever. What?
And the 5th one I know is back on the ship.
Oh, my lamp.
So Ty, you hit. Do you want to spend you hit? Roll for damage
Yeah.
on its leg.
Nice.
Oh, you do hit. You actually went right through his kneecap, and he lunges forward. I'll explain that out on his turn.
Lunges forward right into the pit.
Oh yeah, like he was in mid step, and that knee just blew it out, and he crumpled to the floor. So he is wounded. Mind you, a wild NPC has 3 wounds out of game, as opposed to every other NPC.
All right. His turn's over. Who's next?
It
And my turn.
is the last zombie, which we already covered, and on to the next round. All right. 1, 2, 3, 6. And that one attacks. I know it's his longsword. It's really his claws. They come out of nowhere, like looking Wolverine-ish, weirdly. Well, okay, yeah, more like what's now Sabretooth. Like it's more like sharpened fronts of his claw. Hands become very claw.
Okay.
And hits you. What is your armor? Your toughness. If you look on your main sheet, it'll say derived stats, pace,
should be
parry,
an 8.
toughness.
Actually, no, it might not be.
What?
What is your toughness?
8 with a parentheses of 2.
8. Gotcha. The 2 would be called shots, like, or is it? No.
It's bigger.
3 is your natural toughness. 8 is what it is modified. Got it.
Yeah. Bigger. 6.
Yeah. No, it
It.
chinks off of you, and just you get
now
a light
slap it.
scratch.
Good. Slap it fucking right in the head.
Ty, you're up again.
Ah.
Did the one guy fall down?
He hasn't had a turn yet. He's in mid fall. Like you blew out his kneecap, and then it's your turn again.
All right.
Got to back when he reacts.
I'm not wanting David to get too swarmed. I'm gonna shoot this one here with the AK, and then this one here with the light gun.
So just taking one action with 2-gun kid, or are you taking 2 actions with 2-gun kid? I mean, 4 targets.
No, 1 action with 2-gun kit.
Okay, so all you do is shoot one and then declare where you're shooting the next one. Oh wait, Too Good and
Gotcha.
Kid, you're shooting at 2. Gotcha. Go for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
You hit. You hit. All right, roll again.
Nice.
And you
7
hit.
damage to that.
Roll for damage on. Gotcha. 7 damage.
Damage.
Tracking. All right. It's shaken. It's your turn. It's the. What about the next one then? You hit.
8.
Roll to see if you damage it.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you hit, and you get through its toughness. They seem to, after being hit, strengthen their bodies as if all of them start looking at you, looking a little tougher.
They're a bunch of weaklings still.
These two are now shaken. Shin, you're up.
Oh,
Unless you
Right.
wanted to move. Did you want to move
I
anywhere?
want to move.
I'm good.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
you want to move.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do 2 actions. First,
Got
I want to kick this guy like 300 style in the chest.
Done. Roll a fighting check.
Fighting.
And then we'll see if you how big of a raise you get off. Off of your strength. And for every successive, it'll be an additional square.
I have
Meaning
to take a
4,
-2
8,
because I want to
12.
do 2 actions, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Look at that. You succeeded.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, you definitely succeeded. In fact, I'll give you an additional raise already with how well you succeeded. So
God,
roll me a strength check.
this is Savage Worlds.
Ow.
Phenomenal.
Oh.
7.
Oh.
Oh yeah. You get so with that extra additional I gave you, I'm gonna allow you to move it 3 spaces in a direction. Do you want to put it, kick it into the other Zyd guys,
Yeah.
Zydites, or
Yeah.
to the right of him, and he'll get an additional square.
No, I was trying to kick him into him.
All right. Give me another strength check.
Oh my God.
No. Yeah, give me. Actually, I got a better one. I'm gonna make him roll a bigger check. Phenomenal. He gets knocked into this one. Got it. What do you do with your second action?
All right. I'm going to move up. And second action, I'm going to try to impale them both.
A roll fighting to it.
I'm
Hit.
hoping.
-2.
Fighting.
That's gonna take a lot of strength to push a halberd, or you mean a spear?
That's a
It's
halberd.
a halberd. Yeah. Because the
7.
halberd's got a blade and you're trying to shove it through someone.
Yeah. It's a sword on a stick, is what it is.
Oh yeah, so it's more spear-like, is what I'm saying. So you gotcha.
Yes.
All right, roll me a strength check.
Yeah, okay.
10.
Okay, you hit it. Yeah. Even though he succeeded, this one right here dies, and is dangling, and you push him back another 2, and he made his bigger check. So you now got a dead guy in between, sandwiched up onto him, but he's holding the spear. And that'll end your turn. That one's taken care of. Oh, moves up and attack. He succeeds in hitting you. Let's see if he succeeds in hurting you. No. In fact, he breaks his hand clawing on you, and he is now shaken.
Oh.
Was that the one that I threw across the pit?
No, that's the other one.
Oh, okay.
This
So it
one
was
over here is but clawing, and then
okay.
clawed and snapped back the fingers on her scales. It got caught in just so much pressure.
Okay, can I retaliate on him now?
That one has no turn.
Can I retaliate?
Spends its turn putting aside the thing and stepping back. Oh no. Oh, this one makes it through and disappears. Zad. Okay, I need to roll.
Do we have any idea what these
Get
things
the
that they're
Harley.
stepping into are?
They look like transport tubes of something. They're straight up. These tubes going straight up and straight into lava. So you don't know which direction they're going, but they're going. The cultist, I'm gonna roll here, check on, see if he gets up first off.
No.
No, he fucking bladders his face onto the thing and spends his turn recuperating and standing up. And it looks like he's like grabbing his leg and just cracking it out and holding it.
Okay. Oh, I want to.
Harley,
Things that are right now.
you're up.
Come on.
All right. Which one are you attacking? The one clawing on you, the one that got up and ran at you?
I'm gonna do like a roundhouse. I'm gonna take my big old sword and just roundhouse through.
All right. So we'll just divide that into 2 unskilled attacks against them. Go for it.
Okay.
Bam, bam, right through them. Use not unskilled. Sorry, 2 fighting attacks. So we'll just treat it as 2 attacks. Since you cleave is something you can learn later.
Sweep.
So just
So nip
yeah.
nip or
An
unskilled.
edge.
Yeah,
called
nip
sweep.
and nif at -2. We could do the math. Just roll it.
One. Roll. How do I make roll? What's the
I believe you
damage
need to
roll?
hit new. Yeah, you need to hit new action. I believe. Here, like. Oh, you need to fix that. Just so inside your modifier, instead of it has written unskilled attempt, which probably should put as your fighting skill into that one. Whatever the macros you built there. Later on. For right now, roll your fighting skill though. So your first one misses. Roll to see if you hit the second one. You want betting. And your second one misses.
Unless you roll a
they
Benny.
step back. They just jump back from your fight.
I did not
Let
mean to
Champ
spend
roll
a
a Benny.
Benny.
Thank you.
I meant to see how many bennies I had, and I spent one.
Oh.
Go to
add the
your
plus.
go to your thing and re-add it and just
I don't know how to add them, but I'll
I'll
figure it out.
All right.
I
Let me
think
try
I got it.
again.
I got it.
All right, let's see. Oh, I do have a battle. Which one's better though? I do have a battle skill.
What does battle skill do when you click on it?
Disregard that. I already added it, and you gave me an extra one.
Tracking. So re-roll your fighting skill. Which one did you want? The first one or the second one?
All right, never mind.
So let's say your battling skill gave you no extra advantage. Re-roll your fighting skill for whichever one you wanted to hit, the first one or the second one.
That one. So, fighting.
Yes. Which one did you step forward to do? The top one or the bottom? Just step forward to it.
Click.
There you go. So you step forward to try to swing again on this one for your Benny, and he dodges out of the way as well.
All right.
Champ, you're up.
Splendid.
You have connection. You're past the user phase page.
I'm gonna move all the way up to here, and
It's like 2.5 bars.
Okay.
Again.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna try to do. Well, okay,
right now,
hold on. So I'm looking. I've loaded it up, and I'm looking at what right now? Because I've gotten past the user interface, all that crap, right?
Right. Your last turn, you connected, you registered it, and you got the loading page. Right now, it's your turn. It's gone to the main menu. What you see right now is the main menu. What are you searching for in it? And we'll just see how fast your hacking skill does it.
I'm gonna see how to turn this off.
Okay. So roll your hacking skills and see how well you
hack your way through.
Well, this is it, baby. This is what we do. This is what I do best. Boom.
How well do you traverse the menu system? All right, you get to the menu system, you find the settings, you turn the settings, you go back, and you're like, no, over here, and you get to something that's disable the program itself. You find it.
All right, I disable it. I just turn it off.
You turn it off. The machine starts to power down from across the way. And
all right,
yeah,
I look back at Kelly and I go, my job here is done. I don't think that I can do much more. The system, it's shut down. I do believe no more shall be appearing before us. That's the end of my turn.
All right.
Ow.
All right, and you are up.
Yes. I'm going to step forward, and I'm going to do a sweeping attack.
Do you have sweeping attack, or are you just
I do.
doing the same thing? Oh, there you go. So you do a sweeping attack. So that's basically fighting, and whatever hits will and whatever misses will just jump back or something. All right, you hit the first one.
The way it works is I make a single fighting attack, and that's so that it hits, but I roll all of the damage separately.
Okay, well that's where I'll say whether they jump back in response if you fail. So roll your damage. All right. So the first one definitely hits and cleaves through. Go on to the next one. And the other one seems to have like stopped, like in mid process. This one dies. You slice open his guts, and they start to spill out, and he falls forward. The other one, it's stuck in him, and he's shaking for his turn because trying to figure out what to do.
And the last one, the what's his name?
Zed?
Zed's away from you.
Yeah, but I have reach.
He's prone. No, he's prone. You're unable to just. He's still prone and forward. Yeah, so you're gonna. It'd be too awkward. He's down right now. Just and kind of out of reach because he's lunged forward, laying on the ground.
Oh.
I should have explained that forward, and then you could have figured. You probably could graze his toes, but it'd be really weird trying to scoop through the other two.
I don't mind hacking a leg off at the ankle. That's fine too. Doesn't even do anything.
I'm going to state that let it go because it's just you. If someone's laying forward, you're only clipping through maybe the sole of the boot, and then how does it look when you're swinging through? So I'm trying to get over my logic stance on this. I will refund you something positive in the future in the backdrop. Just let it be out of range.
Hey.
Because cinematically you sweep through two people, and I think I'm unable to grasp the how that would actually be in my imagination. Is anybody else struggling with that?
Nope.
Just me.
I mean, he has reach, right? What does
Well,
reach do?
What
Lets
reach
me
does
get
is it hits
an
a
extra
square away,
square
but I'm
further.
trying to state I'm trying to state for the nuance that I should have probably stated that beforehand. And the reason why I didn't include him had everything to do in my mind that he was laid down prone and out of reach because he is falling forward. At no point do I want to allow his reach to hit that guy because it doesn't make sense if the person's falling forward in mid-flight, crashing the ground to try to sweep through two other people. That's what I'm saying. And his landing is going to be another square ahead. He's still in mid-flight, falling forward. And I'm just going to go with that. It's a DM's ruling and move on forward. The next zombie is unable to do anything. And that one, no, that's the one over here. They're lost for translation. Trying to figure out which way to go. Zydites. And, Champ, it is your turn again.
I throw a coffee mug?
You don't have a coffee mug.
No, I do. I do have
Yes.
a knife that David gave me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a dagger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
You got a
cool.
dagger.
I throw that at the Zade guy. Zade
Zydites?
guy.
Zydites or Zade?
This guy.
Zad?
Oh yeah, if I'm
Okay.
gonna mess up, I'm gonna mess up big time.
Are you
I
aiming
already
at
see
him
this
or are you
going
aiming
bad.
at the? Are you aiming at the pod he's going at?
Oh
Or,
no, I'm
or
aiming
him?
at him. Like 100%. Like,
Oh,
this
I'm
is
gonna die.
probably the
David,
worst
no.
idea ever. No, I'm not.
David Duck.
I'm not stupid. I'm gonna aim over in this direction and help out Harley though. I don't know. Do I have enough reach to hit this guy?
Well, I don't. You'd have to look at fighting and throwing.
Which I have
real quick,
neither. So
it'd be an unskilled attempt.
yeah.
You're more than
So
welcome to
like
try.
I need to know the distance at what I can throw.
First off, you need to even succeed if you're
Okay.
gonna throw it.
Well,
I don't
I'm
think
still
you're gonna throw
throwing
it very
it.
far.
What are the odds of me actually a freaking 4 plus minus a 2? So
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I
got a
threw it.
two, and so you threw it and roll a 1d strength. Roll your strength.
Great. I threw it like 5 feet in front of me. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, you throw it and it you ever throw an airplane and it goes straight down?
No, it's in the lava.
Yeah, and it just went poof. You're
I
like,
look back at
well,
Kelly and I go,
pacifist anyways. I guess I
this.
should be throwing things.
Yeah, I look back at Kelly and I go, that right there is karma. I knew I shouldn't have gotten that knife. I'm out. I'm a pacifist. I'm done. I like pack up my notepad and I just like sit back in the corner here. That's the end of my turn. I'm done.
Harley, you're up.
Oh, good grief. All right.
I don't know if this helps you or not, but the range of a thrown dagger is short range is 3, medium 6, long 12.
So they were at a 12 then. Fantastic.
I'm just gonna use pew pew laser. The one directly in front of me doesn't have any damage, right?
They're both shaken.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take the laser and just pew pew his ass and get rid of him.
So you pull out your gun and you shoot him.
Yep.
All right, give me that laser pistol.
Now I'm gonna state
That
if
requires the shooting skill, or unskilled if you have no shooting skill.
survival fighting.
So no, so are you sure you want to shoot him then? If you have to use an
Battle.
unskilled attempt to shoot him, or you can use your fighting to keep stabbing at him with your sword. One would be a 1d4 minus 2, and the other would be your
D4.
fighting skill. All right, so you
That's it. I'm using.
sliced at him and you missed.
Can I bite him?
Well, you could have bitten him, but you still would have had to have used your fighting skill, and you kind of waft your fighting skill. You still, so you could decide to have more than one action before you roll, and that's like if you wanted to slice and bite him, then it would just be a -2 to your fighting, and you could have done that. Is that what you wanted to do?
Now,
Okay.
how did I mess this up? I wanted to said unskilled, not fighting.
Well, if you you rolled your fighting skill because I thought you were using your sword. Or if you're shooting a gun, you need to use your unskilled attempt and roll that instead. There you go. With an unskilled shot of your gun, you unholster barely and you shoot him.
All right,
Roll to see if the roll for damage. I believe it's 2d6. Right, Ty? That's 8.
Whoa.
You rolled the wrong thing. That's your sword. I need you to roll 2d6 for a laser gun.
Laser, pew pew.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. Give me a second.
Cute. The name. Yeah, you right through the section of right here, and it's gone. And he looks at you as he wobbles back and forth and then falls over, and then his body slumps into the fire.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Did you want to move? You
Ow.
still got 6 spaces to move.
Oh. There is. Three, four. No, many.
You could move here. There's 2.
4.
And you actually can move here to 6. This is actually 6 squares right here. And that's 2 right here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. And that'll end your turn. Die. You're up. Move that 2 shots off of your AK and 2 off your pistol. 3. You have 1 shot left on your laser pistol.
Ow.
Right?
Oh.
No. 2 rounds. You have 2
Oh.
shots left.
Oh. Oh.
So what do you do there, Kelly?
I am going to move up this way a little bit. Do I see that guy that standing up now?
This looks hazardous that you're going to have to take your time crossing.
Oh, I'm not going across that.
You see 2 people fighting, and you'd have to be shooting through a combat fray, in your current view.
Oh. Is this guy over here
You
still
could-
alive?
You could move over here for a clearer shot.
Oh, yeah. Oh. It says I can't move right there. I can move right here.
Oh, yeah. That's a better shot. You're able to draw from your left hex straight ahead and left-hand gun that. I'll allow you to get one of your 2-gun shots in on him, and you can use the other one on this guy.
What about this guy over here? Is this guy alive still?
With no minuses. And yes, that one's still alive. You want to do that?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot the main guy with the AK-47 and then this guy with the light gun.
So you do this then. All right, let's just roll. Roll your shooting. Because I imagine your AK's in your right hand, and you're like, getting fancy over there. It's like, do.
Just wait until I have 2.
Look at that! Look at that freestyling
Oh,
with the AK is like, you use this to like border it because this is just a pistol, and you're like, bam,
Yep.
bam. All right, roll for damage.
Yeah, there's.
Oh yeah, it hits right through his. All 3 shots go to different parts through his the leg you shot the knee, and it goes and as bullets do, they ricochet through your foot, and they, God knows where inside up in his leg. All 3 of those shots went. It looked painful, and you gibbed his left foot. The other one with the pistol. Roll to. All right. Yes, you hit and went right through the back of his head.
Ouch.
It's just shoulders and no head. Head, no shoulders. And that, I believe, ends your turn unless you want to finish moving your character 2 more spaces in a different direction or cross the hazard.
No, not yet.
Crossing the hazard
good.
doesn't require if I say it's hazardous terrain, well, then again, there could be traps. But I was trying to state that that's your movement cost, is it's double pace to get across it.
I'm good.
That's the DM toll, I should say. Okay, moving on to this zombie, Zydites, using the token for the zombie. And like I said, it looks a little tougher than usual. Like his muscles grew a little bit standing there.
Go ahead. I'll block his butt.
He successfully hits you. Does he do damage?
Oh, fucking
Oh.
Christ.
Oh God, he hurts. He cleaves into. Tell me what part he hit you with. Just long sword at you. What part did he hit?
I mean, claws.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, claws. Where did he get you? Across the midsection, face. Where do you?
I would say my arm because I'd probably be like.
All right.
trying
So
to-
when you swing, he rakes up the side of your sword arm,
Ooh.
and blood everywhere. Zed screams bloody murder, turns over, and says, "I will not end like this!" And his head detaches from the body and grows out little mechanical things and starts going forward. The body is left behind. I've got something. Let me start over the combat. Somehow it deleted the wrong portrait on something. Duplicate. Cares that there's not enough cards left in the deck. I don't understand why it's giving me this issue. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go with the last round. Champ, you're up.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna be like, Kai, I know you're doing a splendid job, but if you were to perhaps point in this direction, you could do a slightly better. And I'm assisting Kelly in whatever she does next.
Oh wow, it just magically shuffled with you first. Okay, so you assist, you get a +2 to Kelly.
Yep.
All right. Kelly, you're up. Looking badass today.
Well, seeing that guy's still freaking moving, I'm gonna shoot him. You know what? I'm shooting him twice.
It's gonna be hard to get your right arm. I'd have to take away the minuses. I'd say just because of the angle of approach, you could get a clear shot and a clear shot, especially how small his body is now. Unless you want to step over the hazard. If you step over to here, you got a perfect shot. All right, you cut.
I'm stepping over.
Got it. You carefully step over the hazard and you get in a spot and go.
Pew pew.
Do I
Go.
get or
You get you still get the +2 because Champ's character. Do you move along with him to keep support to him?
Oh yeah, and
Or-
I didn't
okay.
move, so like
Yeah. He's still supporting you. Remember what I said?
Come
Oh,
on.
Looks like the screen's reloading for me. Might be the. There it goes. Look at you rolling.
12.
You hit. Roll for damage. All the bullets start bouncing off the little shield that you see why it was only covering one part of it. And you're unable to penetrate. You shoot the laser pistol. Why I sounded with a southern slog. Solid, short the laser pistol. Shoot it. And it seems to just, instead of bouncing or going through, it fizzles on the outside of the shield. So
what the hell?
you didn't hurt
Damn
him.
it.
Shoot again.
He should have said that beforehand. And that's
I've already shot twice. Yep.
Damn.
How much more movement do I got?
you. Let's see. It took 2 to get across. 4. You still can move 2 more spaces.
More?
Yes. Even giving you the +2 bonus, you needed a 12 in damage to break through.
No.
I just remembered that. You had the +2. Oh wait, that would have been for hit, anyways. Zombie steps up and attacks. Oh, I'm sorry. Zydites steps up and attacks, whiffing on top of your. You brace yourself, Marion. You step back and you deflect the next claw. 3, 6, and misses on to the back of you there, Dave. And the other one that you've cleaved is just trying to pull out from your sword. Spent most of his time doing that, and stepped back precariously to the ledge, and missed everything he tried to do. Harley, you are up.
Sorry. I was totally distracted. All right. Oh. All right. Unskilled. Do. Unskilled. Roll. Weapons. Unskilled with my sword.
You hit.
With
Roll
nip.
for damage. And wow, so he looks so tough that your sword just doesn't penetrate through his what looks like soft skin. Just
What are these things?
and he's got like a little sheen to his muscle all of a sudden.
Hey, why'd you move? Okay. You move me back for?
Did you need to move back? Just put your token where you want.
Okay, so my sword failed.
Yeah, you step forward and he grazed you off his chest. Like you went to slice through and he just hit it just right, so he deflected with his own muscles. Like weird masculine showmanship.
Okay. That was my
That,
one thing. I
I
didn't
know.
say
Are you done moving?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't
All
have
right,
a choice.
Shid, you are up.
Stage 2 action.
Hey, when it comes to your action, state you want to use more than one action. You can do up to 3. It's just until you get more skilled, you won't be good at getting rid of the minuses to do extra skills. So as you level up, you'll have more skill, and you can take. Yeah, I'll do 3 actions at -4 because I'm getting a +4 anyways.
Understood.
What you doing?
I don't want to do a sweeping attack because I'm afraid I'll hit Kelly there. So I'm just
I'm.
gonna jab at these two.
I'll allow you if you wanted to step to the spot and make a forward sweeping and like over Ty's head and not hurt him.
I'll just because with reach I don't want to accidentally hit him
Second.
or
Nope.
hit her. So I'm just gonna stab at these two. So I'm gonna make 2
Go for it.
attacks.
No.
You hit the first one. All right. Tell me if you. Okay, you damaged this one.
Yeah.
What did roll to hit the other one?
Oh, I forgot to do the minus. Sorry.
You still hit the other one. You missed on the second one. This one
Yeah.
right here, you damage. It looks prior wounded. They never got a chance to sit there and heal back up, and he goes down. Oh, sorry, that would be the other one. That's this one. Let's just move him over. You cleave from the down from. You stab at the first one, knocking him into the thing. He's already wounded. And this one, when you try to go, he just kind of sidesteps you, seeing it coming, and steps closer to Ty to do so. Did you want to move?
All right, Ty, with your magic cup.
Oh, are there opportunity attacks in this?
Not yet. Nothing's provoked one, if there is, until I learn more of the rules. I don't know if it exists, and at the moment in time, I'd give it to you if I could have. It's stepping into your combat, anyways. Let's look that up after this fight, is what I'm saying. Or 2, 3.
I'm gonna get in his way.
All right. I will definitely let you do that. You try to run him over, and this one, 1, 2 jumps. Zad. Zad tries to get underneath you and through into the pod. Let's see if he's able to do that.
Pods are closed. Turned off.
No, that's the center. That's the spawning chamber.
Oh.
I'm good, Kelly,
you
but
know
I ain't
what?
that good.
Hey.
Let's do an athletics.
No.
You're perfectly in his way, and he's trying to get around you and stuff. Kelly, it's gonna be hard to shoot at him when the thing's crawling up all around Shin, trying to get into the pod behind him.
David.
Dave, whoever, he's in the way. He's like, no, the eighth sect will come true. At least some of my brothers made it away. Maybe they can. And then we go on to the next round. Champ, you're up. I
Okay.
realized what was happening is that I have to roll all the cards in the deck before it reshuffles.
Oh, I go up here and believe it or not, guys, Champ's gonna take an action here. I'm gonna bite at this dude, which is probably really stupid, but I'm gonna do it. I was really stupid.
And if anybody was watching, and nobody was, they would have
Well, but
thought you
Kelly's
were
right next
just
to me.
awkwardly smacking your lips in the air as you shyly look awkward in the background and notice nobody noticed you.
Not even Kelly, who's standing right next to me.
Right there.
I'll give them
I think you're just licking your lips because you're hungry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They misunderstood what you were doing. You look like you went, and they're just like, what the?
Splendid.
You're weird. You're weird. That's what went through their mind in the middle of the fight. Like, this guy's weird. I don't know what it is.
Ow,
Harley, you're up.
Oh.
Unless you wanted to move more.
No, that's it.
That's my description of how you missed. It was just so weird. Like,
Jump into the lava. See if you're a fire lizard.
I
Is not how
don't
that
think
works.
lava and fire lizard. A fire, not lava. Lava's a little harder. Maybe it doesn't swim in fire, and it could just be in fire.
All right. So if I do two
Two attacks, then whatever it is, they have to be at -2. Do
I
you want to
use-
swing your sword at fighting with -2 twice?
No.
You want to shoot your gun twice at -4 then, because it's an unskilled attempt?
That's horrible because the only way she can actually hit it is if she
I
rolls
just check.
a 4 and then
Twice.
hit it. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking unskilled with nip or is unskilled with pew pew nerf?
Yeah.
Pew pew.
Pew pew it would be with your gun. Swinging your sword, you'd use your fighting skill, which you've got a skill in. So instead of rolling a 1d4 -2 for an unskilled attempt to shoot, you can roll a 1d4 for fighting skill and swing with your sword. However, if you're doing two actions, then each of them -2. So now your fighting skills are going to be -2 on as a whole, and an unskilled attempt will be a -4.
And that's the unskilled is with nip.
No, not NIF, laser pistol.
Okay. And what about
You have no
bite?
shooting skill. You have no shooting skill. You need a shooting skill to be skilled with shooting your gun. Currently, you have a fighting skill. Fighting skill allows you to be skilled with melee weapons.
Okay. Bite.
All right, so you swing your sword twice. Roll your fighting skill
Bite.
and we'll -2.
Natural bite.
That's still
Biting
fighting.
is fighting. Still, so you bite him twice, is still fighting.
Okay.
Which one are you moving in range of?
And since you got 2 actions, you could bite at this one and run over and bite at the other one, and or swing at one. You got 6 movements, and you're seeing 2 actions. So the first bite at this zombie misses because you needed a 4 and you're fighting -2 because of your action. What would you like to do with your second action?
Stab his ass.
All right, and then you stab. Roll for fighting again, -2 for your second action. Correct. Neck. And you again miss with your sword.
All right, I'm ditching this fighting skill. This sucks.
The zombie, the Zedite steps back from all of your attacks. Champ, you are up. You can do that as one of your actions or your next turn, yes.
All of
Turn
your
around,
wild
tail whack
swinging
him.
has scared him away.
Oh, your wild swinging scared him away.
Well, as stupid as it sounds, and this is really
Yep.
stupid. Oh wait, hold on.
I'm sorry,
Can I do
what?
something else?
What did you say, Harley?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's an owl.
Oh, ow. Okay, you did say something.
You know what? I'm gonna do something even dumber. I don't even care. Yep. I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna do this. I don't even know what this does, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, throw a coffee mug.
I don't even know what a spellcasting is, Coffee, but we're gonna find out, aren't we?
I know what spellcasting is.
No, the rest of us don't.
Yes, I get that. Give me a second. You're like, I just wish something would happen. I want you to roll 2. I need to find a way to turn off the Chrome notification. Shit. Roll me 2d8.
And here we go.
All right.
From the ceiling, a piece of rock just falls straight down on him, barely missing.
What? Missing?
You needed a 10 for toughness.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Did you hit? Or I should say, it just kind of didn't phase him.
I look at Kelly and I'm like, Did you see that? I did that. I think I did that. And then, you know, my turn ends.
Some of the roof fell.
Yeah, some of the roof fell. Correlation? How are you drawing that? It's a ceiling.
He was behind me when he did everything, so.
I tried.
Yeah,
That's the end of my turn, though.
What the fuck?
And he turns and he claws at you. And what is your toughness?
Who?
Ty.
Ooh. Oh, my toughness is 6.
Not-
Hey, you basically, he only got some of your clothes as you.
Well, you're the only one with decent
Motherfucker.
clothes. No.
Yeah. Almost.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. he shot my hair situation.
Yeah.
Shin, you are up. There's this thing trying to crawl through and around you and all over you to get into that pod that you were stepped in between.
Punch it. No.
Take him up and throw him into the lava.
Yeah, I mean, if he's crawling on me, I can just grab him, right?
All right, you'd roll a grappling check, fighting.
Fight.
Oh.
19.
Okay.
Roll for damage. I want you to roll. Well, first off, roll me a strength check.
Strength.
All right.
3.
Now, okay, I need you to. Not very far. Okay, I want to see damage. This will describe it even better. Well, roll me 2d8 for damage.
All right.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to roll 8d12.
Oh, my.
8. Well,
8d12.
why?
Wow.
Okay, it definitely hurt. So what you see is him wrestling with him, and he gets it. He starts beating the crap, and he throws him, and he tries to hooks onto his clothes, a little bit of rough, your silver little suit thing, and you turn, and he slips, and he falls into the lava and takes 56 worth of damage. He's like, ah! The little spider thing he's ripped through your little clothes, and
So
begins
he's
melting.
floating in the lava?
It's not for very long. It's definitely going to look like the Terminator scene where he's melting.
Yeah. Okay.
And
That is
Jin,
dead.
what would you like to do for your movement?
Well, just looking around here between Kelly and Mary, which one looks worse off?
Mary.
All right, I'm gonna start running for Mary.
Well, running's an action. You can finish running in the next turn. But I'll say that you could have a running start on the next turn if you would like it.
Do I have enough? Because I moved forward to get here.
Roll a strength check, and if you succeed, you'll make it across. If not, take them chances.
7.
You make it across. All right, zombie warrior moves up and attacks from behind. Clawing at your back. You feel something. Oops, wrong thing. Damn it. And whatever it scratched a spot that felt real nice because it didn't do any damage.
I knew I had an itch. That there? Thank you.
The next one steps forward and rakes across your face, right in mid enjoyment of that scratch. What is your toughness?
Not high enough.
Shit.
Toughness should be 8.
Then it hurts you as
Yeah.
it rakes across your face, leaving scars right here. You are wounded.
8 and a 2. I don't know what that means.
8 is what you would have clothed and protected. 2 is what you would have unarmed, unarmored, or laying prone or something like that.
Okay.
Or when someone does a hits on a called shot type stuff.
Oh.
Okay. Moving on. Ty, you're up. At the bottom of the round.
And that this light gun is now useless because I've used all shots.
So the charges, yes.
I'm gonna take the AK, point it right in this dude's face, and shoot him.
Point blank. By all means, shoot your one shot. You definitely hit, since it's point blank. Roll for damage.
Oh, he dead.
For some reason, the guy thought he could Superman this, and the bullets just go right through his head.
Fucker ripped my clothes.
I've got some serious woundage over here.
Champ, you're up.
Oh, I was gonna move.
Oh yeah, go ahead and move.
There,
Move
I
around here
added
so
a
I can start
one.
getting to help her. And I in.
Because I am technically bleeding right now. His last lovely attack.
Yep, you're shaken and you're wounded, and now you're wounded. So you've got one more wound before your the next one be incapacitated.
So I'm gonna move up here and try to spellcast again on this guy.
Roll spellcasting.
I don't even.
Roll. You get and a little few specks of dirt come down off the ceiling onto him.
I'm like, Kelly, I swear I had something to have guns on it. That's the end of my turn.
Zombies are
I'm
up.
thinking that he's going insane.
I have 2 wounds. I can only take 1 more before I'm out.
Well,
Fuck!
yeah, I was like, oh my gosh!
What?
Good.
Hey,
That is a bloodbath over there. Is all I'm gonna say.
Mary,
Harley, you are currently incapacitated.
Mary, it was nice knowing you.
She receives 1 more wound, or if the zombies have a turn, they will coup de grace her.
Oh, you already did it. Incapacitated.
No, they're incapacitated. Coup de grace means they will finish you.
Means kill your character, no longer playable. New character sheet.
Correct.
Character select
Guy,
screen.
you're up. Pretty much. If they get so both of them hit, they both damaged. They took your wound. They incapacitated you. The next hit is a coup de grace. Ty, Mary goes down. She is being shredded alive.
Oh, no, that's not what I wanted.
Oh shit.
Yep. And you'd be shooting into a fray. So if you shoot at her, it'll be at -2.
Well,
And
she's
critical
prone
failure
now, right?
will.
She fell prone.
She's in the middle. Well, I wouldn't call it prone at the moment. They're in the middle. You're still fighting in a fray.
She's incapacitated. She should be prone.
Well, actually, you know what? It's the zombies are attacking her while she's standing, and then it was her turn. She collapsed to the floor. So yes, she is prone, and so yeah, there we go. We'll play it that way because for her turn,
Help.
I am going to shoot
there you go, never mind.
twice as my action. So I'm gonna take a -2 anyway.
All right, 1 at each.
No, I'm gonna shoot the same one and hopefully it'll kill it.
Well, if it's 2 actions, you could shoot one. It's not Two Gun Kid, and then decide on your next action. If it's Two Gun
Okay.
Kid, you have to aim at the same time, both of them.
Okay.
So you just need to tell me 2 actions. My first action is, and we can go through it.
All right.
2
This is at a
actions.
-2.
You hit,
4.
roll for damage. The bullets, do you want to spend a Benny? You need a 10 on this one.
Yes.
Can I donate a Benny and
You're
give him the
unconscious. You're unconscious. You're unable to assist even with bennies.
Damn it.
I'm on. Get a freaking 10. Come on. You got a freaking.
You can go into the chat and just click the 2d8 plus 1.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm spending another Benny.
I spend one. I spend a Benny. I spend a Benny.
Oh.
Camp's character for its turn steps up, so allowing you to spend a Benny. I don't even care if that's not how that works. And
Yes!
you shoot. Like, Champ thinks that his spell casting might be helpful for people, and somehow the first shot, the bullets look like they weren't going, and then they went through. And this one falls over. Shoot your next shot.
Oh.
It's almost as if the bullets almost course corrected.
I curved the bullets, you know, like
Yeah.
I magically curved the
At
bullets
least you
into the
think you
target.
did. At least you think you did. You think you're manifesting things.
No.
Your shooting skill
Next shot.
failed.
Go!
Oh,
I don't even care. I'm out of Bennies. Kelly, it's okay. This one
Helping
hits.
you manifest.
Look at that!
Yes!
Ah!
Now roll for damage. You need a 10 plus.
Wow. No pressure, right?
It looks like it knocks it back and startles him.
Calvin, you jinxed that one. You 100% jinxed that one.
I did not.
Shin, you're up.
Ow. Matter.
If you rolled a high enough pace, you probably could get there. Or if you run. Mary looks unconscious, incapacitated, and bleeding out. What do you do, Shin? What we could do is at least find out how the next sequence of events roll out. Oh God, it's going to be up to Shin.
No pressure, right?
Nope, no pressure. The suspense that kills you.
Literally.
No.
Well, depending on what Shin does,
No.
Mary is incapacitated, so her turn is forfeit. And I think I'm okay. It's we only rolled the top of the round because you're at the bottom. It is your turn. At the top of the round, the zombie will have a turn. What do you want to do?
All right, well, there's my movement. I'm gonna throw one of these spears that I've got.
By all means, fight. Throw that fighting skill.
No.
Gee.
Do you want to spend a Benny?
Benny.
Yeah.
And this is where
Re-roll
he
that.
crits.
All right, come on. Row thingy. 7.
You hit. Now roll for damage.
He didn't crit, but he did hit
9.
with enough to kill.
You need 10 to hurt it.
What?
These two look tougher. They've been sitting at 10 toughness. You need a 10 to hit. You need 10 for damage. Do you want to re-roll that?
Ah.
Yeah. Spending another Benny.
No.
You just need to roll a 6.
The
I
odds
didn't
of
jinx
that.
that one at all. I didn't jinx that one at all. He said 6.
Yeah, that was me.
Roll me a strength check or taunt check if you have taunt. Do you have taunt?
Oh my god.
I do
Yeah, I have taunt.
You had to watch.
Use unskilled.
Oh.
I curved a
and
bullet
we'll
for
treat it like
this.
taunt.
Oh.
Roll me an unskilled taunt.
Oh, imagine this is the one dude that just kills all of us.
I got a 1.
Oh gosh.
We're going to state with enough aggression. I need Kelly to roll a taunt check as well. Unskilled, unless you have it.
Oh. 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 Because that.
Good news. It runs and jumps after you instead.
Whoa.
Good.
Instead of coup de grace.
Bad news is you're now unconscious.
And
yeah.
you take a wound.
Oh.
Wait a
Not
second. What's your toughness? What's your toughness?
6.
6. Okay. So I believe you're already shaken.
Oh.
No, then you're shaken
No.
first.
Oh.
As it rips through more of your clothes, and you sit there and you're like, "Oh God, if that was any closer, it would have struck through veins."
No, she's pissed that she happened to get a new freaking clothes.
Oh, luckily
All
I
right.
got a whole wardrobe you can use.
Did you remove shaken with a Benny? Or did you
have
want?
not.
All right. Okay. So what happens with shaken is every single time on your turn, it's going to roll a spirit check, or else you're getting -2 to everything. You can use it to. You can remove a wound, unless you're incapacitated, with a Benny. I completely spaced on that for your turn.
No,
We'll have to
I'm
look
just
into
gonna
that more.
keep being shaken.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do it like the last one. Aim right for his head.
All right. Clearly, it's catching you off guard, and you're
Screw that. I'm
shaking.
spinning a
deathly.
penny. I'm shooting this freaker.
Oh my god, it was
No.
on the 12 and
Damn
it
it.
slow rolled to the 3.
You succeeded in hitting it. Roll for damage.
No, but I'm shaking still, so it's an add -2.
You still roll for damage.
Dying.
As you get shaken, you're falling back. You still shoot him, and he is shaken in return. Moving on to Champ. It's your turn.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm rushing in. Strength check.
Oh no!
Does it look like a little girl? Ah!
Yes! I'm grappling
Ah!
him. That's what I'm doing. I'm like,
God, I hope it doesn't accidentally push you. I hope you don't go in with it.
huh?
Roll a fighting check.
Why would I go
Unless
in
you
with him?
have
I'm
that, then
literally
it's
just holding the dude.
Yeah, he's grappling him.
oh, you're just trying to grab him. So you
Yeah.
still need to grab him with fighting skill or an unearned skill. Then do your strength check, which would be how well you're holding him.
11.
Shit.
So we know we're seeing if you can actually grapple him first. So we need a fighting. Unless you don't, then it's unskilled.
So I don't do that then. Fantastic. Well, never mind, guys. They're not the freaking window there.
You tried. We'll say that he's kind of like caught off guard. And I'll give him he's still shaken. So Shin, you're up.
Giving him a hug.
He's like, ew. That's what happens. He sidesteps like, ew, what is this guy doing?
Oh.
Gonna move up to Mary and get down and start shaking her violently. You're all right. You're gonna be fine. And
He adds another shaken.
Roll your focus and hope to God you don't break her. Cracked rib and neck, and you're like, ah.
where's focus? There we go.
It's like turning into a fucking sitcom at this point.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, you definitely can focus on shaking her. How much do you heal? You have to look at your ability.
That's
Forgot what that's.
insane. Is that a crit on both rolls? No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
really high.
No, both of them.
Oh wait,
both of
yeah,
them
no.
critted. So
Each
you
one
rolled a
crit
10
once,
and
yeah.
you rolled a 17
That's
separately.
crazy. Wow.
And the second one actually had to roll and hit 6, roll, hit 6, roll, hit 6, and then roll a 1. So to get a 17, that's 3 6s and a 1. That's
Yeah. There's also supposed to be a +2 to all healing rolls, but I don't know if that's the amount that heals or.
you're gonna have to look up healing and get back to me. I'm gonna tell you this much: we already know you've stopped the wounds, and we can move on to next round. Champ and Ty, you're up. I'll let you both figure out what order you go in. We know what Shin is doing is fixing Mary.
I'll let Chimp go first.
While Mary's unconscious, the other.
Alright,
part of
since I'm not very
Mary was-
skilled at grappling somebody, which shouldn't be hard to do in the first place, minus the strength part, I'm gonna spellcast at this thing. Holy crap.
Well, whatever it is you're about to do, roll for damage.
What's the damage?
What did I have you roll for the last
2d8.
time? Roll it again.
Gotta run
Crit?
downstairs.
No. Darn it!
You think you moved some rock from the ground at him. Definitely think you're getting the hang of whatever it is you think you're doing. You're just not sure what you're doing yet. Ty, you're up. You have yet to become unshaken. You have critically failed. You have no movement. The wound opened up. He actually did hurt you, apparently.
I don't have a
I'm
Benny
just
to
gonna
help you,
shoot him.
so, like...
What
I
would
got
you like?
one left.
Do you want to shoot him again?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him.
No, he's
All right,
not just
shoot.
gonna shoot him though. He's gonna kill him.
No,
You
I'm
hit.
not. I'm gonna
Roll for
crit fail
damage.
that. All right, no. Oh,
You need a 4 or higher
Okay.
to hit. It's the damage you got to get a 10 or higher.
Which he gets an 11 here.
Well, you could get a. You just have to meet or beat.
Gets a freaking 9.
Again, he just seems so resilient to the bullets. Shin, do you want to heal her again? We'll just
I'm
say
just
you're.
looking up to see how it.
She looks like you've stopped the bleeding, and she's no longer. If you sit there, and we'll say that she can actually get up and start functioning next turn if you want to heal her some more. And I'll let you move. I know it's going to cost you a total of 5 power points in order to do healing. And you only have 15, so you could heal one more time and get her up and operational. I don't know what the healing. I can. Let's just figure this out. Where is power? Healing. Okay, healing removes wounds less than an hour old. Sources. Each success removes 1 wound. Each and a raise removes 2. So what was it that you rolled on a focus? 17, correct?
Yeah, so that's 2 raises.
So you succeeded, and you raised, and you raised, and then you got here. So yes, that's 2 raises. She went from incapacitated and healed back 2 wounds. And it is your turn right now.
So they still have a wound and
They have a wound and shaken still.
okay. Well, I'm going to attempt to heal her again.
All right, roll that focus. And you feel like you're in control of like this invisible needle as you're stitching it up, like you're almost feeling like you're a surgeon in what you're doing. Like you're talking to something and you're just in your mind. Would you roll?
Pair of 4s.
4. You succeeded. Yeah, so a success means it goes up 1 more. So she's back up to just shaken, and she sits upright. There's still a little heavy blood loss, and she's trying to shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Taylor Swift.
For her turn,
Now that
we'll
she's
say
like
that
conscious, I'm gonna take a handful of just like sand and grit and stuff and just rub it on the wound. Like, there, you're fine. Get up.
well, there's plenty of you're like throwing. There's a lot of wounds on her. Yeah, I get you. Get you.
Yeah, just rub some dirt in it. You're fine.
Just rub some dirt in it.
And then I'm gonna take up and move. 3, 4, 5.
Move. The zombie attacks again. And he just goes super on you and makes desperate attack.
He hits.
He hits, misses. That's too much real life. There's is your toughness 4?
It's 6.
All right. And Harley steps up from being fixed from her and stitched up from Shin and stops bleeding. You're conscious.
You're still
What
shaking.
do you do, Mary?
You're
You're shaken.
but unwounded.
Not stirred. Or actually, you're shaken and you're stirring.
Yeah, you could say that.
Sparkling water.
There.
With lemon blackberry.
Fuck.
While
You
she
just
hurts herself in movement,
fall off your chair.
No. Jack
Chin.
knocked something over behind me and scared the shit out of me, so I jumped.
Dave, you're up.
I'm gonna move up and stab this guy.
Stab away.
Does he get advantage because I'm flanking with it?
Yes, he does.
Is that like a +2?
Yes, it's a +2. You can either choose to give take the +2, or give him +2, the zombie.
Can I
All
add
right.
+2 to
So
damage?
6,
Or-
you definitely hit. Roll for damage. Since it's pretty much backstab, I'm going to give you a 2 to it as well. Which it was unnecessary. You stab right through his back, twisting the heart, and you can feel the spine separate on the guy. And not much longer, he falls over his eyes. Combat has ended.
Kelly just
Yo-
falls, sits on the floor right here.
Does Kelly look wounded?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna pull out a handful of dirt and sand. It's just, and I'm just gonna come over and start rubbing it into your wound.
Stop that. No, stop.
You're fine. You'll be fine. Don't
I'm
worry.
not one of you guys. I don't heal like that. I need clean water and stuff.
Roll your focus. You're able to focus through his. Roll. It frees it. The wound.
You're a robot.
The wound feels like it stopped bleeding.
So, robot.
With all the dirt in it.
I'm going to try to focus on stop being shaken. As I'm sitting here on the floor.
You all stop still and roll a check until you
robot
succeed, and it'll roll spirit.
Roll spirit. Oh.
Spirit.
Spirit.
4.
That's
No,
Oh.
spirit. Roll for spirit.
All right.
Here, I'm just testing this here quick. There we go.
I got a 13.
You succeed. Figure out why my internet just went to shit. Give me just a second. It's like it went from
Oh, it didn't work.
there. That should help. Okay. Can you all hear me?
I don't need a Benny. I'm good.
Okay. Did everything clear up? Am I stopped being
Yeah.
robotic? I turned off the the GPS and the Bluetooth, and it went the bars on it cleaned up. All right. So you sat down, you meditated a little bit, and you're able to pull yourself together. People shoving dirt and wounds that you didn't realize you had, and you remove the shaken. You get yourself together. Other than the humming and the churning from underneath, which seems like there's a thermal power unit that's powering all of this, that's a generator underneath everything. Everything is silent, The lights on the main thing look they're just a solid blue, meaning sleep mode, and these are all running green for lights.
I turn to the champ and strip this thing for parts.
Like, shrug. I don't see a problem.
I figure if we take the parts, they can't make more of those things.
You're unsure of where to begin with this massive birthing pod thing. And same with Harley, like you're staring at it like it's solid pieces of metal and you're unable to find any screw parts. After Ty starts looking around, you find like a small part where you probably could jimmy the start popping a plate off, and behind it, it just looks more vacant and looks like you're gonna spend a little bit of time popping the plates off of this.
Earlier said there was like a large cylinder or something that was
Yes,
full of
right in
chips.
yes, right here. In fact, each of it looks like it's funneling into each of the recesses here.
Do you see the Wi-Fi thing then? Since we're so close.
Yes, you could easily climb up there and get to the what looks like if you have like like a see-through funnel and then a thing stepping up and out of it is like a little ball that looks like it's the receiver, an antenna, and everything that all the chips that are inside of it are what's funneling into these chambers. There's probably a good 100-something chips in that thing. Probably a lot more.
I am going to try to take all the chips.
Sure. Roll me a 1d4. Okay, so you start climbing up inside there and scooping out the chips and stuff like that. It's probably gonna take you about 3 hours to get all of them out because you got to get down in there and try to pop off the other side. So if like the first hour you can you're just scooping out the easy to get ones. And do you have a bag or something to put them in?
I do.
Somebody got a bag?
I do. Oh.
All right. So she stands over there as you get over to a position and start taking the chips out, and you're being kind of careful, I assume, and putting them in there, and that's why you're taking your time. You're not trying to break any of them. It looks like the ones that are inside the tubes that are going down into it have already funneled into the cylinder. You could probably try to take off pieces to get down into it. Unless you're trying to just
usable chips,
tear it apart. You toss one over to Champ. He looks at it. Roll me electronics or something that you want to use to discern that. Common knowledge.
Nope. No more cold air. Do it. Oh.
Champ. Pick a skill you want to roll to discern that knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. These look like all the rest of the chips.
I was busy max rolling over here.
Yeah, apparently.
Good job.
Like this looks like a whole treasure trove more of those chips that you had in that one box. Different sizes and everything.
We should take all these chips. And I'm just going to start getting all the chips from all of them.
Unless you all stop him, he spends the next 3 hours getting the chips out unstopped, unprovoked. Nothing comes in here.
Can I reach down and get the chips that were right here in the tube?
No, that's the tubist I'm talking about right here. Like if
This was a whole lot of fun, guys. Let's get the hell out of here. I don't want to hurt anymore. We go. Exit stage across. I ain't jumping.
where do you guys go? There's the shut rock wall that you guys came from.
Sorry,
Do we
can
want
you
to head
repeat
down
that again?
these tubes?
What? I'm frozen.
All right. You step into the tube, and you notice there's a multitude of different buttons. None of them really. It looks almost like an elevator inside of it. So do you push? Which one do you push? I would. There's safe to venture that there's 100 different buttons on this thing.
I pushed the one on the left.
There's.
You wasn't going first.
Where's David?
Over
We should all
here.
hit the same button.
Trying to find a way out of here.
Oh,
So which one do
David!
you hit?
oh.
We're gonna go down the tube.
It looks
No.
like there's about over 100 buttons all in a row from settings, and they're like little tiny little
Oh.
like things. It's so it's like a bunch of little bars, and there's about a good 100 of them, all ranging from a red one at the bottom and a green one at the top, or actually a light blue one at the top, and the rest of them are different shades of in between light blue to red.
It appears
As
we
it
can't
scales
go
down.
back the way we came. I was just looking for a way out, and
It
something
looks like
teleported me over here.
oh, that was my fault. That was my fault. I didn't mean to teleport you. It was just my screen caught up when it was readjusting, and you moved automatically. Here,
Oh.
there you go. That was my bad. The last thing I was doing was dragging your character. When I let go and the screen flushed, it was in a different spot. As you go back and you look at it, it looks like two solid rock walls. Would you like to investigate the thing itself?
Oh.
Yes.
Like two solid rock walls crushed together. While you're doing that, roll me a notice check and a common knowledge check separately. And which button do you choose there, Mary? Or is that what you're doing?
You said roll what?
No, that's something Dave's doing. What I need you to do is this. I listed that there's about 100-ish looking buttons, starting at sky blue down to bright red, and they're shaded all the way different. The current there's one that's like right around here that's lit up, indicating that's where it is, and it's about closer to the bottom. So
Bright blue?
so you yell out, "I'm gonna hit the bright blue one," and you push it.
Yep.
You see the door close briefly, and she's gone.
David! Oh, get over here!
About that time, you notice there's some mechanisms, and with a little bit of prying, you probably could break the door and get the door to come open.
Yell back. I think I can open this door.
Oh, we needed to go get Mary then. We went down the tube.
Or up.
I'm gonna hop in and I'm gonna, well, as soon as it comes back.
It like opened up immediately afterwards.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna hop in and you hitting this button here. Hit the button.
She does. You think you hit the same button that she hit because she reached up and said blue, and pushed it and was gone. And
Yep.
same with you. All right, Champ and Dave, you're the only ones there at the moment. What do you do?
Yeah, the boys are back in town.
Well, I think we should have gone back the way we came, but too late for that now. So I'm gonna step in and push the blue button.
You push the bluest button up at the top. Champ, you're all alone.
I step in and I'm like, what the heck? And I was clearly watching him push the button, so I pushed the same blue button as him.
Yep. Up on the surface. That's where that goes. You come up on the surface. You feel you see him a little bit away from where that wreckage is, and that you're over at the other wreckage instead. As you step out of, like, you pop up and you look around, you're immediately outside. You don't know where the other guys ran off to that came out of these tubes. They're clearly gone, and tracks go in all different directions. It's about this time that you look over and you come eye to eye with the zombie horde that was in front of the one area, had migrated over to this area, and you hear a song, very, very. It's got rock and instrumental, and you see something like a bunch of ships and brigades coming over the horizon.
Oh,
And this is the scene that you are privy to. Off in the distance is the ships coming in, blaring like Ride of the Valkyrie. It's like,
It's just a black
all
screen
black.
for us.
Yeah, black screen.
oh, up, I got you. I got to put your characters on it. Ha ha.
Wow.
Let me do that while
Patter. Oh.
because I still do need to put your characters on it.
Mm.
So you pop up around here. Do you see it now?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And up here, like I said, blaring music's coming as like shoddy junkyard looking. You can it looks like military gear that's been through lots of war. There's paint chipping on it. There's
Mad
it's
Max.
being held together, and it's coming in.
Mad Max.
Meanwhile, over here, you see the zombies coming in that are coming over here, and you're right here, faced northward at the other wreckage that was in the background of the first wreckage. You remember how you had 1, 2, and 3? You're over here is
Yep.
where you popped up in front of that, and this is more of that frontal view. There's some God knows what other ships, buildings, and something like that. What do you do? And it will take probably it looks like 10 turns before those ships are upon you, and about 5 turns before those zombies are upon you in distance. And again, you have
Have they
no clue where the
noticed us?
Zydites ran to. There is a door this direction with lights. It looks like a hacking. You're gonna have to hack your way in. There's a terminal. There's also back the way you came.
Have they noticed us?
Yeah, they were. Well, the zombies definitely noticed you all. They
I
were
think we
already
should
kind of
make our way to the castle.
lurking and looking this direction.
I think we should make our way to the castle.
Not that place again.
Better than
I
taking
was
them
gonna
to
say-
our ship.
Yeah,
Are we actually
Or
anywhere
I
near
would-
the castle?
You'll get there before you get to your own ship. If you were to run back and up the mountain instead of back and forward, I mean, you're shaving off maybe a mile of distance. You could do it.
At least those robot things will
Hmm.
protect us from these guys until
Fro-
they go away.
From this angle, you see a city looking aspect up here, by the way. Military armaments. These look like ruins that are off in the distance of something, and more crashed ships. You just weren't around the peak to see this.
So we're now to the west?
North, more north. Let me help you out with that. Do.
Well, I know it was northeast was where the crashes were, and that's where we were heading back to. And northwest was where the castle was.
Okay, so if it was on this map, you came up over here.
I'm flying.
Yeah, I'm trying to move you all into position.
Uh,
So imagine
whee!
this mountain. You're able to see around this mountain, okay? And you guys are over here. The zombie horde walked its way. They're all over here. They're coming around this edge. And over here, from this angle of approach, you're able to see clear view because you got this mountain and this mountain view. This image.
The zombies are in front of us if we were trying to go up that way.
Correct. So you're on this is where you guys are. The zombies are coming around here. You could backtrack and run the other direction. You could try to run towards the mountain. You could meet them head on. However, the zombies are 5 turns away from you, running full speed. The ships are 10 turns away, flying at you. The ships look like they will overtake you if that's what they are doing at about 10 turns after
I
that.
say the castle
So
and
you get halfway home before the ships would be flying over you.
I say we run to the castle.
yeah.
We don't want to take them to our ship. Castle.
I
I'm looking for
start
everybody to
walking towards
agree.
the castle.
I start running towards the castle.
I immediately pick up
Right,
pace and I'm like,
everybody.
Kelly!
All right. Roll me 10 vigor checks. And let's see how far you use, how many. So hit vigor, roll it 10 times, or you could, and then tell me how many successes you have.
Okay.
Do you all want to do it as a group with the person with the highest vigor? And
I have
and
an
then
8.
they just have to roll a persuasion check to motivate you all to keep up to them?
I think we should all just roll.
Or everybody roll separately?
One person does all their rolls, the next person does all their rolls.
All right. Who's got the
And
best
so on.
vigor and the best persuasion? Or the best persuasion? And then just
I got
does
an
the
8
vigor.
for vigor. I am charismatic.
Okay.
Well, then
so
roll your
it's-
persuasion. If you don't have it, it's an unskilled. Since you're charismatic, we'll just take away the -2. And we'll figure out what the actual. Apparently, you all are just motivated to stay pace. Whatever Kelly's saying, it sounds militaristic and worse than what's behind you and makes sense. Roll your vigor checks. Roll 10 of them. I mean, how many?
The easiest thing for you to do is to just roll the D8,
Success.
right? Well,
You know what? For every raise, we'll take away one. So just roll them separately. So that's a fail. You're trying to get, so keep going.
What are we aiming to get to?
All right, that's a success.
4. All right.
Or
You're trying to outpace the zombies right now.
5,
All right.
6,
Okay, you got a raise and a raise. So you've outpaced the zombies.
7, 8,
8.
9,
Roll 2 more.
10.
All right, roll a stealth check. And whoever's got the
Sweet.
best notice. Because you
um,
outpaced the ships, and then I'm gonna allow you all to hide. And then see what happens.
my notice is a D8.
Roll your D8 then.
Does anyone else have a higher notice check or no?
Kelly's
Nope.
like, we need to hide, and then someone's like,
Nope.
but other than Kelly, roll for notice.
Hey!
And you're like, over there, and Kelly's like, yeah, just throw the top, and you all hide into the rift system. What you see is interesting as anything. They come in, and you see these green-looking, muscular-looking guys, and they look in what looks like tattered military uniforms with the sleeves ripped off, and chewing on a cigar, and one of the green guys has like a huge tooth, and you hear whatever sounds guttural coming out of them as they're pointing and gyrating, and they look happy as hell as this rugged looking ships start pulling in, and they kind of look like ragtag hover jeep things that are just zooming down and cutting around, and they're just mowing the zombies down, and they're all just happy and throwing back a beer, it looks like, almost, or whatever they're drinking, because they've got to be drunk with how they're just waving around, and they fly back off cheering and gyrating.
They just flew in, killed all the zombies, and flew away.
And if you could imagine, the song sounded very close to like Fortunate Son from CCR.
So
Wafts of diesel burning, burnt fuel from the smoke is smelled across the field.
so
And
they
some of
flew
they
over.
backfire.
Oh,
You guys are at the other wreckage right now. It is all quiet on the frozen front at the moment.
so Mad Max crew decimated all the zombies.
I'm kind of brushing myself off, and I'm like, I don't know about you, but I've had enough adventure for one day. And I like
I
start heading
agree.
back towards the ship.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Painful and tired. And it's only been not even the first half of the day. You all head back to the wreckage. It is about a day and a half later. You lick your wounds for the rest of the night and read back over those journals, and you all have a quiet night back at the ship.
Oh, well, Kelly would be trying to fix up the AK-47.
Everybody
will-
tinkers around a little bit.
Yeah, I'll assist
What we're
Kelly.
going to do is fast forward to the following morning.
Okay.
Let's see. Is this one it? Nope. That's
Oh.
the ship looks a little bit more repaired. We pick up on the next morning. Tired, arms full of chips.
Whoa.
Are these the chips that
And
give us body enhancements?
no,
Okay.
none of them are that. They look all like small little memory chips to sim looking size, some even smaller, some a little bit bigger. They range.
Dude, our ship's starting to look really awesome.
Oh, Bubaga's back in the. It's and Axel wakes you up in the morning.
Fuck you, asshole. Just
Good morning, guys. You look a lot beat up there. How's your adventure?
It's
Wiggles his
okay.
digital hat. Really? Start designing. I get detailed on my hologram. I'm thinking put like a
We found a,
gem. Huh?
found a bunch of these chips.
Chips?
Can you use them?
If you have a scanning device or some way to do that. Roll me a notice check, Ty.
Didn't I write a program that way we could plug things into
Type
it?
things in, yes.
Yeah.
He's asking about specifically scanning.
Yeah, I
Never
don't
mind.
know.
Maybe you go find me a scanner or something. I could, or a digital reader. I don't know what you're trying to hand me, but I have. He has a. You can record, write things into me at the moment.
Hey, champ, he says he needs a scanner or a digital what now?
Reader.
Reader, apparently, to use these chips.
Yes,
Well,
I'm on it. And I'm like typing on my
can-
gamepad code thing.
Failed at your language. You're like, damn it, and you have to start all over. You realize you were typing in the wrong language.
Well, I'm gonna go fix this new gun I have up.
All right. Go ahead and roll some repairs. Harley's trying to help you or do something. I don't know. What are you doing there, Mary? What are you repairing?
I was helping.
Oh. Well, he could just get a +2 to his roll if you're just going to help him. It'll be a lot easier. And so you got a 15. Yeah, you succeed in pulling out the mechanism and making the AK back to its normal. You look up the stat for the AK, and you could flip between single shot and automatic again. It'll say in there how many rounds it does as per the actual AK-47 model.
Oh,
So
it looks
congrats
like
on that.
There's this one here. for 3, and then there was this one here. I'm not sure what RFO, yeah, ROF stands for. Rate of fire,
Rate of
maybe?
it's rate of fire.
Yes.
So
So
it's got
so
a
that's
1.
3 attack and then 2 attack. So it's like a burst fire, basically.
And then
Okay, so it's got a single shot, a 2 shot, and a 3 shot.
Correct.
Okay.
yep.
Bam, 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 bam. There you go. Home. So there you go.
Okay.
What you would literally consider that is if you were to held down the auto, it'd go 1, 2, 3. If you were to go bam, bam, real quickly, that would be your 2-shot rate of fire, without it being automatic. And then the other one is just a single shot. So you could choose to do a rate of fire 2 and just offload, or fully automatic, or line up a shot. So I'll let you figure that out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what you all spent doing for a while. So what is it you're doing there, Dave? During like the first bit of morning there, probably repairing something. His mic is muted. Yeah, the floor is yours. So you guys can push the agenda.
For the
It is
time
day
being, I am
9. Day 9. No, day 13.
for the time
Sorry,
being
day
I'm
13.
still trying to add in that thing that we
Digital
needed.
reader.
Yeah.
So you
reader.
just keep on trying to. So you were able to eventually write a code. You just need something that physically can scan, and you finish typing in those other books from the data pads.
Awesome.
So you just transcribed it right now. You still need to find a way to like hook up to Axel, even though you got the program written. You need an actual way to connect to him, because there's no like wireless to this guy.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm done. I'm exhausted. I'm all, like done with the coding. I look over at Kelly. All right, go ahead and bring over the scanner. I got the coding done.
Oh, I thought you were making the scanner.
Kelly,
I've been fixing.
roll a notice check.
Please pass it, please.
This time, you remember back in the ship that you just crawled out of in the living quarters, there was something that looked like it could have been a digital scan.
What?
Well, the ship we just came from had a digital scanner in there.
Didn't we pick that up? We picked everything up that was in the room.
No, I rolled a notice check. You're not supposed to have found it. This was the DM hooking you in for a reason to come back.
Well, we still have to go
Okay.
get that anti-gravity generator too.
Yeah.
We didn't take that with us either?
We're
No, it had to cool down.
No,
big.
had to cool down. Needed 24 hours. By the time you woke up, it had only been 16 hours.
So we left there with
You guys
basically nothing.
Yeah. Well, we said we were gonna come back.
I start rubbing. This isn't me. I also said all 3 of those lasers are about to start.
I will take one of the worms and I'll go over.
You programmed the wormer to go back over there?
Yup.
Because that's what you have with that program. It's you can set the destination. There's just no steering wheel in there to. They need to build a way to manually operate it. So using the Wormer program, you could pretty much, since you've been there, able to tell it where to go, and you guys could take the Wormer back over there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you
let's
going
take
by
the Wormer.
yourself?
Nope.
Anyone want to come with me? I'm taking the Wormer and I'm
Yes.
going back.
But it's gonna be a pain in the ass to climb that thing. Oh wait, no, yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to climb up and down. Then lug that thing around. We need rope.
Why don't we use the hover pads that we came across?
Because it's not cooled down yet.
It should be cooled down by now.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can just use that then.
You just got to get down there and again.
Not die.
Roll survival check. Wait, that would be Shin. Roll me something there, Ty.
Okay, I'm gonna roll you a
Critical
shooting.
failure. She has no survival skills at the moment. Brain on this, so and you failed as well. Right. You all just get back in the roamer, set the coordinates, and go. And you start talking about the stuff, and you're already there. Like, wait, we should have brought rope. We should have. Who were you thinking? So you guys show up to the
Damn
place,
it!
getting there, and you have nothing with you.
All right. Go back.
What do you do? You turn around and you go back, and you waste half a day going there, going back. You're back here. Would you like to try again?
Yes.
I grab the rope. I grab. Let's see. Need a rope. We needed.
Roll me a notice check there, Mary.
I grabbed some tools.
Tools are good.
Okay, so when you stepped out of the roamer or the warmer, you noticed that there was used to be a solid light with a lot of little bars on it, and you notice that wait a minute, there's less of those bars now, and you put one and two together and think, oh God, that's the fuel gauge, and it looks like by your estimate, you maybe could get another there and back again.
All right, everybody start peeing in the container.
I think not.
We're gonna have to go back to the castle.
Back to the military ward, hopefully for fuel. Is that where you go?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who wants to come with? Who's coming with?
I suppose I'll go, since I don't exactly have a scanner of the sorts.
Who knows? We might find one there too.
Oh wait, this is the place where Chip was missing.
Yep.
I'm just gonna pull you all back onto this map. You just kept to the storage area and got things in here, and you shipped it out. Since you all were looking for a way to charge it, you noticing now that when it's here, there's metal grids on the ground, and much like connective mechanism for charging, if it sits there, the light slowly goes up. It's pretty clear after a few minutes that this is probably going to take about next 4 hours to charge. So you guys are here for the next 4 hours while it's charging. to get up to full. You need to stay here for at least an hour to get enough charges in there to go back to your ship and back here again. In rough, you'll have about 6 trips you can go because without me having to worry about actual distance and mileages. We'll just say that it's able to give you 6 trips before the 6th trip has to be to come back here and charge up.
So we rested, so we refresh our power points, right?
Yes. All you're well rested and spent and we'll have to get into the fact you had about 8 hours of downtime. And what did you do with that? Everybody else was working on an AK and a program.
I'm gonna stitch myself up a backpack.
Roll a survival check.
Oh, if you don't do it, I will.
Please do not let Kelly roll for you. Or Mary.
Hey.
You succeed and you pull apart one of those old space flip outs, right? You take one and you kind of jig it and stitch it, so now you've got you kind of use the arms as a strap, and then you got a little one of those, those little strap backpack sack things. Okay, so you're back here, back at the military ward.
Where'd everything go?
I'm gonna go try to figure out what these robots in this room do.
Roll a notice check.
Better not fail. It did.
Beats you. I mean, it looks like it's just a robot at its desk, and the desk is really huge, and the tools and stuff there are. Harley, as you're walking forward over here at this desk, you see a small little axle bot that you never noticed before. You crawl through the guy, you get up to the desk, it's right in front of you.
I yell out to everybody, I found something with Axel on it.
Oh, start making my way over that way.
It's a box. It looks like one of the boxes from earlier that you opened up and had all those chips in it.
Good score. Good.
Front of the
Wow.
champ.
I guess I can't discern have any idea what it does.
You were noticing so little, you tripped over your own foot.
I'm just like, these dusted codes everywhere. It's literally nothing there.
Yeah, you tripped over a non-existent crack. Learn to pick up your feet, right?
Oh.
Your nose check already saw what was on that table.
Wait, didn't I? So, I got myself electronic. No, I didn't get to that part.
Hold on. I need to go and so you picked up the box.
Yeah.
I was just telling Kelly what it looked like. You guys have the box in your hand.
In mine.
Do you open it? Or just put it away?
Guys, should
open
we
it.
Open now or wait till we get next to Axel and open it?
Well, you can open it now and we can see if it even has something in it.
Okay. All right. Would that be like a?
No. So you open up the box. I need you to roll me a 1d10. I'm getting to my roll chart. Where is it? There it is. All right. Inside of it, you find
1d10.
Yeah, roll me a 1d10.
Fuck.
And then roll me a 1d100. You don't need to. You can't roll a. Don't worry about rolling a Benny on this.
Oh well. Fuck. All right. Well.
Take back your Benny. It's me rolling on a loot table, so there is no high roll, low roll for good.
Give myself a Benny.
Let Coffee do it. He'll get it.
Okay. Jim. What was the next one?
Okay. What I was saying is roll 1d100.
Roll 100.
Yeah, this is what you'd want to roll 100 on. Ooh. You find a hard drive program slot with 4 more chips that are all blank. So that means you could go around and grab more programs. Also in here, roll a 1d10.
I might leave somebody else to do that. My rolls suck right now.
All right, I will.
Roll 1d10, followed by a 1d100.
Can we all do this?
No,
Again?
it's just there's 2 items in this crate, and I'm just giving you the loot that's random.
Got a 4, and then you said a 1d100.
Yes. What are the?
Oh, come on!
Oh, dear.
What are
Did I
the
spend a
chances?
penny?
No.
No,
You're gonna
that's
laugh though. You rolled on the specialty augments list. What you find is a chip reader for small chips.
Sweet. So the thing we were going to go to the
Oh,
other
it's
ship for, we
basically
found one.
you install it. It is a specialty slot. It takes up a memory core, and it's able to read a chip. You also the other thing that you got inside it was so the other item was a hard drive that holds 4 programs with 4 blank chips in there. So you're able to go get 4 more programs with that tap and save function on it.
So we have another. We
Does
have
any
the
of these
memory
robots
pad.
have that?
No, the robots themselves have no. They're controlled from something. You're unsure. You'd have to figure out that.
Can you guys help me figure out what each one of these workstations is for?
Who's got the best common knowledge?
I got a 4.
D6.
Anybody beat a 4 for common
D6.
knowledge?
Yeah, Mary's got a D6.
Who's got research?
I do. I got engineering research.
There you
Okay,
go.
Harley's using common knowledge. Ty, give me a research too, staring around at things. Tell me how everybody's helping piece together the puzzle of what
Oh
these.
no, I got science. Sorry. Oh no, I got research.
Yeah, give. I want everybody to give me a skill check to help discern what this room is being used for.
Does it have anything to do with supernatural creatures?
You could roll something and see if that helps. And okay, electronics and occult. Okay, so as far as you can understand, everybody's looking around the room. You kind of piece together that obviously this is nothing used for academics researching or occult or special, or it seems like these bots literally are designed to be programmed from a master thing to build a robot to put back in the service of the military ward. So when something goes down, they'll activate and do whatever they're programmed to do. So they're just a shell
Oh, so these guys repair the repair bots, basically.
and manufacture something new. Obviously, they're able to be programmed to make something. Currently, your best guess is that they're on autopilot because they're flashing. The light is an orange light, which means that they're like turned on, but nothing's on. Or red light. It's a red light, means that nothing's giving it a command, but it's on. It's in standby mode.
In standby mode.
In fact, roll
Can I
me
figure out
go ahead.
I was gonna say I was like, could I figure out which room I needed to go to make ammunition?
First, I want you to roll me a electronics or something to figure out what the light colors all mean, because you've been all like a notice check or a common knowledge check or something.
I rolled an 8.
Champ. Okay, champ. Give me something, Ty. There you go. Okay, so you guys start realizing there's a lot of commonality with the different colors of light. Red is standby. It means that it's ready to do something. However, it's disabled. Green means that it's in go mode. So whenever you do the wormer, green means it's ready and it's in process. So And then there's blue, which means that it's automated and it's doing self logic, and white means that it's offline, meaning whatever it is, it's offline and it's just waiting for something to connect to it. So you got offline waiting to connect, online in standby, online doing something, and then self-automated, meaning nothing tells it what to do.
Where's your character?
So white, blue, red, and green.
Does anybody else have like a weird looking green?
Just hit the reload.
I did. I waited for the reload for 2 minutes. I guess 98% sits there. Yay.
Where's your character?
I don't
Okay,
know.
so color codes are red, green, blue, and white. White equals off, blue equals
Offline,
auto,
yet it's turned on.
green is
Blue is auto.
green was like it's working or something, or waiting for.
Green is online and doing things. Red is online and doing nothing. So green and red are basically some program is running it, and it's either in standby, sleep mode, or active mode. Blue means that whatever it's doing, it's self-automated, self-ran, self-powered, doing its own thing automatically. White means that it's on and nothing is connected to it. Nothing's given it an order. Nothing, because it's
It's blank.
it's blank. And then if there's no light, then it's turned off.
I see
Champ,
I see the character. Oh,
Champ, where's your character?
It's right under Kelly, and I can't move it. He moved his character over mine, and I can't. Yeah,
There we go.
I haven't been able to move it.
Okay.
Okay.
So these guys are in standby, controlled by something somewhere. And that much you know. All the tools on these desks and everything look like they're only user friendly to the robot themselves.
Go reprogram a blank robot.
They're not blank. They're just in off. They're connected to something that's telling it to be in standby mode.
Hack the program.
You would have to go find out where that program is or what's running them. Maybe a main computer.
Or it's in one of the books.
Looking for the main computer. It might be this thing over here.
I mean, I'm following Kelly wherever she's going.
Is Shin
This
still
one
here?
or
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Just
So
quiet.
this computer here,
it might be this computer, or it might be one of these other ones.
Just assume while they're doing all their technical stuff, I'm just keeping an eye out for anything approaching, anything that looks hostile, any flying
You
robots
see,
that are going to try to barf on us.
You see a page move and flutter, and you're like, every now and
Spirit.
then.
A book.
I throw a spear at it.
You do. You're like, God damn it, my nerves, type thing. Like, better safe than sorry. Got it. I get what you're doing. Everything makes you jump.
he sees a flight. Not no more.
Roll me a notice check there, Mary.
Harry had a little lamb, a little lamb, a little lamb.
You notice a little tap record on this machine. The one that had all of the stats and showed the
A tap record?
yes, tap record.
So I could take one of the memory things and
Yes, you could. Currently, what you see is this and a holographic detailed image, and the tap record. Maybe you could find out more information and stuff later.
now Kelly is our computer, or is it?
I'm the computer expert.
Oh,
He's the computer expert. I'm the building expert, basically.
Yeah.
ah,
That's why
Alright,
we always work well together.
yeah.
Or weld work together.
I'm the guy
I
that can build you the
know.
mechanical arm, and he's the one that can program the mechanical arm.
Yeah, look. Bring your goodies.
That's us. The that computer over there, I was trying to figure out where it was that needed to go. Bam. That's the one that's repeating the video from the last moments of a bluish skinned humanoid being knocked over by accident, still dying dramatically. That's what's happening on that one. It looks like it's just a security viewing console.
So nothing too
Um,
important there.
No, it seems like it was
Well,
supposed to follow the person.
It had the
Wow.
different planets on it.
So
It had different planets.
this one, over
We
here
can
at
help them.
the had the planet viewer was up and it said you are here on the big one in the middle, and it had different moons, and tapping through what it had available, because it seems like the back button is so used that it can't get the damn thing to go back, and so it's stuck on what you selected last, and it tells you the planet name Wintergreen, prior names New Neo Earth, prior name planet AB42G324.
Augustus.
Known existence never. Year 1873, post Wintergreen apocalypse. Status inhabited, censored is what it has over the next thing. Moons, heaven, hell, abyss, Catacorp, headquarters, limbo, Nebulonian, Zeratha, and Lemore. And that's what the thing is, and that's what the information is on the panel. And like I said, it's the back button's so used that it's rubbed off. The part of the screen is malfunctioning. These machines over here, They all seem to be tasked doing things.
Okay. But
And they're all
Can I figure
viewing
out-
different rooms.
yeah, can you record the information from this now? We have empty cards.
You can choose to use the tap and record that you just got 4 slots. And you can tap and record 4 more tap and records.
Nah. Well,
There might be more information. You're unable to hit back to see what other information this tap and record would give you.
I mean, I want to try and record this information. What do I gotta do, Coffee?
It's no more different than like tapping a credit card. You literally tap.
Oh, okay, cool.
and it
I
records.
do that.
That's
Then.
it.
Yeah.
It's plug and play programming.
Fantastic.
Could you imagine? So you walk over, and then it goes like little green light, and then it does, and then it's done, and you put it back in the hard drive slot. You got 3 more blank chips, and now you have a label over it says WA system information. Yeah, each one of these over here, the different colors. Someone want to roll me a common knowledge?
Not me.
Put the 1 and 2 together. All right. Yeah, try as y'all might. You're like, I don't know what they're actually doing. They look like they're monitoring something. Back here is nothing exciting. It just looks like stuff that correlates with all of this over here. Would you like to try to retry to figure out what the hell all the mad scrawlings are?
Yeah, I would.
All right, I will give you an assistance from Harley. Roll your research, and I'll give you. How many books did you all find? If you could tell me.
all.
I think 5.
All right, we're gonna go with your first guess, 5. So I'm gonna give you +7 to this.
5. There's more than that.
Research it is. Come on, high numbers.
10.
It's not a high.
You start correlating a lot more of what some of these drawings are. It's like some of it referring to some of the things from the pages of the books that you all just finished reading. Like the ones over here start talking about some chips and souls, and so the ones over here talks about like Cattle Corp and what's going on with their planet with and you're unable to jump to discern like details. Just starting to realize that all of this pertains to whatever the hell culture shitstorm is going on in this planet. And one over here talks about most recently talks about a bunch of scavengers that just you recognize one of the terms. Roll and you start asking it to everybody else. So I need someone else to roll a common knowledge to see if they can ascertain what it is like.
Ask
What
it,
is
you
this? What
shall
is this?
receive.
You're like, I know I've heard this term, and the term is, and you explain it, or like fantasy. I know what an orc is, and you describe out what like an orc is, and people are like, that's a little far. Orc? What? That's the best description from the people in the cars that were shooting and gunning things down.
we in a simulation?
Either way, there's 5 books and 2 pamphlets scattered throughout the floor, all left in very specific locations. Like this one over here seems to have correlation with some of the stuff out of here. Do you pick it up or do you leave the stuff where it belongs?
I'm gonna read what it says.
Okay, like I was saying, like all the information on there, as you all are ascertaining, like this all is talking about more madness and trying to draw interesting. None of it is correlating to anything. It's just like trying to figure it out itself. So it's someone else's mad scrawlings of trying to understand what's going on. And so these books and pamphlets that people have written have been left in the locations that it's writing and scribbling and drawing on the floor about.
I got this
Like,
book.
it's like a crime scene. If you move it, you might. Only it's someone else's madness.
No, we don't move it, but we can stand over it and read it.
No, you do. I was trying to tell you that at this point, what you're able to ascertain is that you need more knowledge. You're starting to draw more conclusions. You're unable to see the bigger picture of what's going on.
I'm gonna go back over into this room. I tell everybody I'm heading back over into this other room.
Okay. Now this room, the only thing left is the guy that's dead over here. This crate is actually down where in the loading bay, and all the rest of the crates are gone because you loaded them and moved them.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it got moved back into here. Nothing down there. And I'm walk way over here. Walk, 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 walk. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, 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 walk. Walk, 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 walk.
Okay.
Check the weapons room again.
They're still they're just in there building weapons. It's on. They're all blue in there. Every single light. They care and take care of the plant, and they've made a few more copies of those other weapons that you have. You could probably pull one more of each by this time. It's been a few days.
Yeah, I just I'm on.
Roll me a notice check.
Got this.
Oh,
I don't got this.
I don't got this either.
Oh wait, I did higher than him. I got a 6.
Yeah.
I got this more than you.
Okay. You find another tap and record over here, and it's on top of yeah, it's on top of this program. Like there's a small monitor and there's a tap and read next to the monitor, and there's the monitor's blank and it's turned off, but there's a tap and read right there.
Okay, well I tap it.
Well,
All right,
turn on the monitor.
The tap and read lights up and it records whatever it was. Do you go over and turn on the monitor?
Oh yeah. Yep.
The monitor doesn't seem to turn on. It's malfunctioning.
I turned to Kelly.
This monitor, it's broken. Do you think you could fix it of the sorts?
I'm gonna see if I can repair it.
I shall assist Kelly.
Roll.
Oh my god,
I'm
bruh.
going crap. You know what? Screw this. I need to spin this, otherwise it's.
He gave me. Well, go ahead, roll. Might be even better than just barely succeeding. Because remember the assistant. Oh, it is.
Slightly
Just barely.
better than slightly sexy.
Okay, you go from a 4 to a 6 is really what happened. You got to be a little slower on that. I'm going to take it from you for being too quick.
Oh my god.
The repair, because he assisted you, he was giving you a +2. You would have succeeded.
Oh.
So it's all good. It's all good. I love it. I love it. The excitement and so you're like starting the wiring and you're like, "God damn it, I'm doing it wrong," and you pull it out and this is how they should have fixed it to begin with. and you fix someone else's mistake apparently. It lights back up and the monitor because you would have turned it on and it would have worked, but that I was gonna say because of the bending, you ripped it and realized that it was the guy was putting it in backwards and the flip. Now it turns on. It flutters. It's like an old
Don't tell me it's an
green
old
display.
CRTV monitor.
And it is close enough. It's even older than that. It's like an old gray, old green screen that lights up. Tube TV, back in the beginning, and it displays weapons systems program, and it's got a lot of menus in it. So, what would you like to go to? Swords, weapon, like literally, it just says weapons.
Guns. I type in guns.
Well, there's no way to type it in. It's just like the only thing
You
you've
just
got
click it.
over on the other. You find a thing, and there's like an up and a down and an enter and a back. That's
Okay,
it.
well, I
I scroll
go.
down
Back
until
and
I
forth.
find guns.
Yeah, I go up or down until we get gun.
You go down. Roll me a 1d10.
Okay.
10. Okay. I need that 1d10 rolled. Roll it again.
Okay.
Okay. And then I need it done 2 more times then.
There you go. 7 and then a 2.
Okay. So what you find in there out of looking through the information, like guns, and you go back and you're like, okay, it's listing informational stats about everything that's right here in this room. And then you also, it also zones down and you see some other descriptors. So you probably could look up what you probably could do from the nearest deduction is that you could probably look up the weapons that you have currently found, and it might give you more information about that.
We'll do that.
Okay, what do you want to do? What do you want to look up first? There's a special section. There's guns. There's swords, and there's projectiles or ammunition. I mean, so you got ammo, projectiles, melee, and specialty.
We'll look up the swords first.
All right, inside a sword, it has a bunch of listings. They all are the names of the things around here. And then at the very bottom, it says specialty.
Click on specialty.
Inside of it, you see one that says YFF. Stands out. There's a lot of little things there. This one stands out, though, because it's the name of the weapon that you all have. One of them, at least.
Click on that.
It brings up and it goes, and it says the actual name of the weapon, and it gives all these stats. Let me for it. Where did I put? That's what comes across the screen. Do you all see that?
The YFF
Yep.
can hurt undead, demon, devil, angel, and primes for 1d6 damage and gives the users unwieldy and on crit failures. You the highest. You the near. You hit the. Oh my god. You hit the nearest friendly for 1d6 extra damage. Oh damn.
Gives the user unwieldy. It says up at the top, yes, friendly fire. Down below, the next, the YIF can hurt, and then down below it says made in hell.
Right too, mate.
Can we make this? Have these robots make it?
This is just the system's weapon loadout information.
Okay.
It's has nothing. It's just a like the other thing. It's just got a lot of information in it, so you can look up
Gotcha.
weapons.
Sweet.
The database.
Does it have nukes on there?
The,
Really big bombs, like planet.
there's a
busting
listing of a
bombs.
lot of different things. It's just literally a weapons list. So until you look up something that you need to know, like AK-47, there's no need for me to list off all the things in it. So it's just a database. Congratulations, you got the weapons database.
Well, I need to know so I can figure out what bomb we're bombing the Cattle Court planet with.
Okay, so you see all the bombs that you could imagine: neutrino bombs, hydrogen bombs, all that kind of stuff. It just tells you what they'll do. Like, the radius of a hydrogen bomb at this kind of, I mean, it gives you all of those facts. You could outside Google all that information, and hopefully no FBI starts tracking you. Because I sure as hell I'm not going to start doing that and leaking. Well, you want to know a nuclear weapon? Hold on, let me go look up the stats for a nuclear weapon and start. Because that's really what you found is a database. So, like,
Okay.
you looked up one, and you noticed YIF, and you clicked YIF, and it said yes, friendly fire. The YIF is blah blah blah. Would you please stop doing that? He's like,
Well, I want to look
oh,
up the other one then too.
the what?
I want to look up that other sword too.
It's not listed.
Oh. Well, if it's not listed, all right. And then I'm gonna look up the AK-47, see what.
One thing you do notice down is that in the menu it goes weapon systems of hell. So this is a database for all weapons manufactured
From
here
hell. Gotcha.
at Hellcorp. Yes. Things that it gives you is let me just. It gives you all the information for this, and I'll let you all figure it out.
What's this?
So whenever you guys use any of those weapons you picked up earlier from here, don't worry about like it's the weapon 2d6 from each below. The vibro sword is treated like the weapons to blah blah blah, but their specialty things is that all the weapons above do 1 wound successfully on hit to any stage 3 and less, which that basically means a skeleton, a zombie, and a ghoul will always take an additional. So if you shake them, they take a wound. If you wound them, they take an extra wound. They are always going to take an additional wound category every time you hit any one of the skeleton, zombie, or ghoul, or vibrabone, undagger, deadbolts, dead hours, or wick. That's what that does. So the vibrabone is a short sword that gives +1 wound when you succeed on damaging an undead. Do you catch that now?
Yeah.
So you
These
could come
weapons are
in
good
here,
against undead.
specifically these 3. You just need to hit and you'll kill. Kind of think about that, like 1 shot, 1 kill. Instead of having a shake and a wound, you're just skipping a step.
Yeah, I really need to get fighting ability.
Well, I will tell you this much. When you guys go back to the ship, you will have received enough experience to level up.
I never leveled up from my last one.
I believe everybody should be level 1. I made sure everybody was. That's been done. We'll cover that here in just a minute, because there was the augmenting, and then there was I need you all to go back in the pod, and that's how we level up your characters. So yeah, everybody's been in the pod once, so that you all did level up once.
All I've done is the augmenting.
We'll get back to that. So
Okay.
do you remember going into the pod and I shot you and it said, hey, you can remove hindrances and you have 4 points to spend? And you could
Yeah, I
swap
did the
out things?
augmenting there.
Remember how I said you could swap out things, like swap out an edge, swap out a hindrance, swap out, take cripples, and so that was you all leveling up. When we get back, you guys are going to be able to level up again. So we'll go through that. Once you get done being at the military ward.
Harley's getting anxious.
All right. Well, you see the screen as well. Pretty much the information that you guys are going to ascertain from this are only really the NIF sword and those 5 weapons, because anything else is going to be like an AK-47. A pistol does this much, and you can look that up in the course. So that's the only additional information that you have currently. There's lists of other things, so maybe if you come across another Hellcorp made, you'll be able to look that up and think of it like as identifying. I just gave you a way to identify all of Hellcorp's stuff. Back to you all.
Let's go back down to the other room. Well, the next room, I guess.
Well, go on.
I walked around the ship. See anything?
Well, you already all noticed everything you needed to notice.
Alright, so now we just need to get to.
Maybe if you have to come back here again, things will make more sense.
Yeah.
All right, and here you see the wiring over here on the left side, and the fuel, and you see this thing over here grabbing and doing its thing, and lubricating, and everything's self-automated. You see amongst the wiring that these are they look like they have one of them has a logo on it that has Wormer logo on it.
Ooh. We'll need that probably.
The station over here has a tap and read next to the whole what was it? The repair bay. Not being intentional.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, this is the repair bay. No, I need to click on this one. Ah, there we go. I had to refresh my mind. So over here, there's that security systems, and it says root directory or start as an option is where you left it. The whole thing says security systems over it. There's a tap and read, and right now you could push enter on either two buttons on this touch screen. One says root directory, and the other says start. You guys last time said I ain't touching it, and Champ wasn't here and left it be. The PC, all these PCs are in Solarian.
I am going to hit the root directory button.
It pops up and you see a different menu. Turn on system, turn off system, change protocols.
Let's see what change protocols set is.
Another menu pops up. It says bio, small, medium, large. And it says on, off, on, off, on, off for choices. And it looks like it's waiting for you to, whatever it was set to, you have no clue because it's now blinking what to set them to now. Bio, small, bio, medium, bio, large, on, off, on, off, on, off. Which do you push?
Bio large.
On or off. You have to make a choice. When you went in this menu, it reset. You have to set the new option choices. Do you for bio small, do you want it on or off? And then bio medium, on or off, bio large, on or off. And it says change protocols up there.
I'm going to turn it on for the large.
Okay.
Turn it on for the medium. Do the robots in that start attacking or anything in here?
It's still waiting for you to finish everything.
Oh. And then bio small. Turn it on.
All right. And then it says confirm choices.
Confirm.
All right. All of these guys, the ones with the red light, they light green and they turn towards you. Combat.
I will hit the buttons and
On your turn, you can do that.
sorry,
So-
guys. I should have let Champ do this.
This is where we all perish and die.
Sorry, you're up.
I am going to quickly go through that menu again and hit big yes, medium yes, small no.
Okay. What was that? Medium no?
Big yes, medium yes, and small no.
All right.